What's up, Flash? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Light. Light. Everybody likes lights. Ish. Don't cross the streams. Why? It would be bad. I'm fuzzy on the whole good-bad thing. What do you mean, bad? Hope you're having a good day today, buddy. Oh, apparently my eyes do not like bright lights right now. That's no bueno. Do I have everything I need to get going? I don't know. I'm sure I'll figure it out at some point. Half day. 7-stream streak. Hell yeah, buddy. I like seeing it. Currently, Ellie is the one in the lead, though, because Jeremy lost his because of an accident. I feel so bad about that. But, you know, didn't realize I hit the stream button and not the record button. You know, good old goofs that I do. All right, let's get this show on the road. Hello, good morning, or afternoon, or evening, wherever the hell you are in the world. How we doing today? Everybody feeling good? I hope so. Hope everybody's doing good. I'm actually feeling better than I did the past, like, few days, so that's nice. Good here? All right. That's what I like to hear. Make sure everything is nice and groovy. Ish. So there will be some things that I will have to kind of clip and record here. Because yeah, I need some examples for the video I'm putting together for YouTube. So, oh, hello, Harry. How you doing today, darling? Good to see ya. How's everything going? Yeah. So I got frustrated last night. I was, been working on this video. Oh, hang on. Yes. I just started a stream, honey. I don't know how to change the settings on the VR. Okay. That's something that you're just going to have to wait until after I'm done for me to fix. I love you. I'm going to lose my shit with this fucking VR bullshit. Anyhoot. Yes, we all miss Flash. I haven't been in Flash's stream in a while, and it makes me sad. I would like to be in those streams again. I get distracted and busy. It's just not fun. Anyhoot. So yeah, there are a couple things I need to get clips for, because as I was trying to find them last night, I would have to sift through multiple 3-hour videos just to find a 10-second clip that I need, and yeah, I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to clip them here on the stream, and then we're just going to go from there. You're more than welcome. Don't know what I'm doing later. Well, I could think of a few things you could do later, if you know what I mean. I'm sorry. Yes. But yeah, so this YouTube video that I'm currently working on right now, I really just kind of want to put out there the process I do, combining Blender, Streamer.bot, OBS, and its plugins, and bringing all that together to make a lot of the stuff that I do. Because I think a lot of people, when they see the stuff I make, they get impressed with how it's done and everything. And I'm like, really? I'm just doing a video file and then just coordinating the camera or something with the video file. It's not as hard as a lot of people would like to think it is. So yeah, that's why I'm like, I'm gonna make this video. And then I think I'm also going to eventually do a video that goes over some real basic things you can create with Streamer.bot and OBS Studio with the plugins, such as like making your own alerts without having to have like any graphic design or anything like that, but you can make them effective. So that's something I do want to work on as well. So it's always a pleasure to see you pop in other streams, but you are not obligated. We understand. Oh yeah. No. If you are in the network in any way, shape, or form, in that Discord server, it is not a support for support or anything like that. Nobody is obligated to be in anybody else's streams. And I mean, that goes for anybody who's just hanging out in there. They don't even have to come into my stream. I don't care. The whole idea of that server is to just build friendships, build connections, and then share the ideas and the education to make people better streamers, make them better creators, help everybody expand on what they, are trying to do. The what I would like to call real support. So, I do not believe in those servers who are like, oh, come in here and we're going to boost you and blah 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 blah. Blah. No, of course, I think a lot of that mentality will start to die here with Twitch's new plan. By the way, if you didn't see this, Twitch released their kind of like roadmap sort of thing for this year, and one of the things they're going to be doing is unlocking monetization for everyone, which really kind of means that affiliate is basically going to go away. I don't know if they're going to rename it or whatnot, but I mean the core thing that made affiliate is basically going away. And so the monetization options, subscriptions, bits, all that is going to be unlocked for pretty much everybody immediately. And when that happens, I think a lot of that support for support kind of stuff is going to start falling by the wayside. Now you're going to start seeing, you're going to see it transition more to people being very, very, very desperate to make money. And then that's really going to show, who is actually who is streaming for real and who is streaming just because they think they can get rich quick. But we like broken streams. Hell yeah. I like broken streams. Broken streams are great. You know why? Because I get to sit and be tech support. I like helping people fix their stuff. It's so much fun. But yeah, so like I'm actually kind of kind of excited for this change for Twitch just because I'm really hoping that this whole thing of support for support and it really just being a gigantic pyramid scheme of really supporting the person who's leading it and then trickling down and it gets lower and lower and then the people who just join in really aren't going to get much out of it. So I'm hoping that we're going to start seeing that kind of stuff fade away. And I think it's also going to, there's going to be a drop. We know there's going to be a drop. Because people are going to be like, well, nobody's spending money on mine. I'm not going anywhere. I don't stream, but I know I'm broken. Well, we're all broken. I don't care who you are in this world. We're all broken in some way, shape, or form. It's a matter of how you're broken, that it's going to provide you a different obstacle from many others. But here's the thing. It's not about the fact that you're broken. It's about the fact of how do you keep moving forward? How do you get over those obstacles that get in your way? My brain is so foggy today. I hate it. I understand that. My brain's a little hazy right now. I can say this proudly. I actually slept until a little bit after 6 a.m. This is like the first time in 2 weeks that I've gone past 5:30 a.m. So that's huge for me. I'm really excited about that. Probably why I'm a little bit more cheerful today. Because even though I didn't get as much sleep as I would like, I slept past the time that I've been waking up for so long that that just made me happy. But yeah, don't worry about being broken. Being broken is a good thing. Yeah, I'm kind of on one of those kind of brain patterns where I'm going to be easily distracted by things. So bear with me. We lift each other up. You lift me up when I'm not. Oh, wait. I can't remember how that goes. Damn, I suck. So one of the things that have you guys? I know I've been talking about it. But I don't know if you guys have actually seen this. Elgato's on Elgato's marketplace. They have the Connect for OBS. So this is Marketplace Connect, and add and share OBS setups in just a few clicks. I've already been kind of playing with this, and let me just tell you right now, I can't believe how effective this thing is. So let me bring up my. The only thing I wish I could do is add to like Streamer.bot stuff and whatnot. But what this does is so freaking incredible. And this is revolutionary for me in particular, because what this is going to do for me is allow me potentially, if I get accepted, it'll allow me to take these overlays I make, like the immersive overlays and things like that, package them completely with plugins built in. That's the other part. If you download it, it installs the plugins necessary to make it work with it. Doesn't have all of them yet, but it does have enough. So let me go ahead and pull up. I think it's this one. No, it's this one. So naturally, I have here the my whole thing of the immersive overlay where the scenes go from one to the next to the next to the next, which is something that I love making, and now that I have an outlet, I might be able to do these more and be excited to do these more. It was my fault for not getting sleep the other night. 3 hours last night, 4.5. Ooh, yeah, you definitely need some sleep there, dear. Whoo, damn. So basically, sorry. I don't know, Ellie, when do you get to sleep? Do you have some time off where you can get some sleep? That would be fantastic. So anyway, with this, I was, I have this all set up and whatnot, where we do that full transition and whatnot, but I had to refactor this a little bit because the way I normally set this up is to use the transition table to basically just have all that stuff programmed. Well, I had to think of another way because on the exporter, it didn't have the transition table plugin as something you could include, which kind of sucks. So first off, when you install the Marketplace Connect, it gives you 3 different things here in the tools. So you get the Marketplace Connect, the Export Maker Scene Collection, which means you can export stuff, and then you can import. So if you have one sitting, you can just straight up import it, which is great. So I'm going to try that out today. But the export. So here on the export, it does this. I love this. So with all the media files I have and everything set up the way I do, it goes through, finds everything, all the media files and whatnot. And what it'll do is take it all, combine it into a single file, which means all of my video files and everything like that, they're not separate anymore. They're all combined into one file for an easy install. Like, the fact of how this is put together is fucking phenomenal. This is huge and revolutionary for everything in OBS. The next thing is, like, you have video, if you have video sources, audio sources that are built in, in a certain way and whatnot, you basically sit here and go, hey, this is your camera. You tell them what that video capture device is and what they should put in there, and bam. That's going to, as it's installing, will stop and go, what do you want to name this video file? Do you want to name it the same thing, or do you want to name it something else, or do you have something already built in that you need to name it? Which, cool as shit. Then it comes here, add required plugins, and it's got a good selection in here of things you can use. So 3D effect is one that a lot of people use. Advanced mask, of course. Finite singularity worked on this with Elgato. So naturally, Finite's plugins are going to be built into this. Advanced scene switcher, which is what I'm using now to make the transitions work. Composite blur, downstream keyer, dynamic delay, freeze filter, gradient source, move, noise, pixel art, recursion effect, retro effects, scene as transition, source clone, stroke glow shadow, time warp scan waveform, and OBS shader filter, which is basically, most of these are the standard things that I've always said should be included with OBS to begin with. So the fact that these will now get packaged up with, these scene collections that you're exporting and making it super easy for people to install, again, huge. Absolutely huge. So in this one, advanced scene switcher I used, and I used scene as transition. Those are the two things I used for this to make it work. And then when you hit continue, you choose a spot where basically you're going to save it. So I'm just going to save this the at piece. And then it saves as .elgato scene. So it's really easy to kind of find where it is. So once you do this, it does the export the bundle. This is just phenomenal. So now it's done. When I go to the download folder, literally, that's it right there. And how I know it has all my video files in it and everything is if I look at the size, this file is 380 megabytes, which means everything really is packaged within this. Now, the only thing I haven't done is actually take it and import it. So I really want to try importing this to see if it holds up the way it needs to. So for this, I'm going to go to my scene collection, and we're going to delete this one. Duplicate, remove. There we go. Yes, I want to remove Cherry Blossom. And then I'm going to also remove this one just because it doesn't need to exist anyway. So, okay, now I've gotten rid of those. So those are gone. So what I want to do is now come over to the tools and do import scene maker collection. Really neat. Oh yeah, it is. So I'm going to choose this. Now let me see how this works. So it's loading the collection. Bundle thumbnail. Just a few quick steps in your setup. Oh, bundle name. Okay, this must be when you actually put it on the Elgato Marketplace, because that didn't give me an option. Interesting. All right, get started. Create scene collection. So I'm going to call this at piece because that's what it is. Your camera. So let's just say we're going to use... we'll just say OBS virtual camera, so that way we at least have something. Continue. Default microphone, I'll just leave it on default, because I don't really care how this is set up, to be honest. Oh. Okay, hopefully it's not going to crash, but we'll see. Like, I am so stoked to see this happen. Almost had a wasp come into my car. Oh, no, no, no. Keep wasps away from me. Those sons of bitches always seek me out, I swear to God. Okay. Uh-oh. It might be crashing. Okay, so this is probably because of the background I'm using. I've noticed every time I use this background on OBS, or this particular OBS, it wants to crash, like every time. I don't think I'm gonna blame this on the Elgato thing. Kill it, kill it! Yes, please. Just don't kill it with fire, because you kind of want to keep your car. Now I'm in a sauna. Ugh, gross. Okay, so yeah, it's not responding. Let's end the task. Let me bring it back up and see what happens. Run normally. Does the AC in your car work, Ellie? I would hope so. Whew, speaking of, man, it's getting warm in here. Hang on. Gotta open the window a bit more. Last night for a change, it was actually getting cold. It was nice. It's 20 degrees Celsius. Oof. Nope, pass. Not ready for that. Okay. Okay, so it has not come in yet, and that's fine. We're going to do this again. Hopefully it'll work. Import maker scene collection. And I had put it in zip download the folder. All right, here we go. We're going to try this again. Maybe it won't crash on me like it did before. All right, get started. Collection name. Okay, my camera, we'll say the OBS virtual camera. We're going to say default microphone. And we'll see if it'll continue to go. I'm not going to touch anything. Spinning wheel, keep on turning. Holy cow. Okay, go to the starting soon screen. Holy cow, that is so cool. It does. I just wait for the 15-minute mark until dismissal. Ah, gotcha. Holy cow, guys. Oh, wow. Like, I'm not going to lie. The fact that that works as well as it does. Okay, now here's my question. Where does this actually store it? Oh, it stores it in app data. So it basically stores everything as if, whether it's portable mode or not, it'll store it in the same place. Now, the other thing, because I'm pretty sure, from a single download. Yeah. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. Yes, rum's good. New update for OBS? No, this is the Elgato Marketplace Connect that is basically an installer for OBS Studio that allows us to install, that will allow you to install full-on scene collections, but not only the scene collections, but the plugins that are used to make it work. So now when it comes to the things I make, I can literally basically compact this into a single file, and you can install it that way, and you don't have to worry. Yeah. And I literally, no joke, just I deleted this completely out and just reinstalled it with this, and it 100%. Every video file and the plugins, everything went in as it was supposed to. Winnie weds. That's nuts balls. It's amazing is what it is. Again, for me who makes overlays, who does alert packages, who does all these things, and sends them to people, this is fucking revolutionary. Because the thing is, I don't even have to put these on the marketplace. All I'd have to say is, hey, download this plugin and put it into your OBS or install it, which is really all you got to do. And then all I have to do is just take this one file and send it to you. I no longer have to package up the entire OBS studio for you. It's all in one file, and I don't have to do anything. And the me's who are such noobs to all this cool stuff. Oh yeah. Like this is going to change the game for me in general. I'm boycotting classroom prizes. Okay. What classroom prize did your kid get that you're boycotting? Hello, Crow. What is it? What infuriates you today? The dino eggs? Are you talking the ones that you have to put in water and wait for him to hatch? Why are those infuriating you? Is it because is it done? Is it done? Is it done? Is it done? Is it one of those? No, the ones you pick? Okay, hang on. Wait a damn minute. These? It's all over the apartment. Oh no. So you're talking like these ones right here? Yeah, okay, okay. Yep, totally get it. And then you don't see them and you step on them? I could only imagine. Really grinds my gears. You know what really grinds my gears? You, America. Fuck you. Possibly one of my favorite Peter Griffin moments. Guess what my kiddos' ELA class were planning today? To eat a cricket lollipop. We had to sign a letter to either allow or not. My kiddo was 4 and she actually likes crickets. Hey, good for her. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Bugs, eating bugs just doesn't sound right to me. It sounds so wrong, it's not funny. Heck no, we won't go. Heck no, we won't go. But yeah, so the fact that this plugin actually works really well, I may change how things are set up on my storefront and everything to basically do this method, because it's going to be less space I have to use and easier for people to download and install. Like this is fantastic. This is so much better than what I ever thought. I am so happy. Now, the good thing is they've already got some on there, so if you were ever interested, they have some free stuff on here. Some from Elgato, some are from owned, I think. Elgato. Stream Spell. I haven't heard of Stream Spell. Okay, it's Stream Spell and Elgato right now. But I mean, you get the generic ones. What I'm hoping is that when I put mine up, it's gonna blow people away. That they're actually gonna be like, okay, I need that one. Now this one says it's 3D. I'm very curious to know what it means by 3D. Is it okay? I think it's just it gives you the effect.
Sir, this is your 5-minute warning. Twitch is demanding advertisements.
Okay. But yeah, if you need an overlay package, there are a few free ones on there right now. Anything for us touch portals, strangers. So this is only covering Elgato's marketplace, this whole thing with the scene collections. That is only going to cover OBS and OBS plugins. It's not going to include anything like Streamer.bot or touch portal or anything like that. This is just straight up, OBS. Now, one thing I do want to ask this question of Elgato is if we were to include something like a Streamer.bot import or a touch portal import or something like that, if we include that in there as basically the optional, thing, can we do that? Because because I don't know if we can or not. I would like to hope that we can. But yeah, always wanted to become an Elgato user. Too expensive for my blood at the moment. Actually, like Elgato, you can get the Elgato Stream Deck on mobile. Like they actually have their Stream Deck software in mobile form, so you can actually use it on you can use it on PC, you can use it on a phone. But you can still make those things happen. What am I answering here?
If you had to survive a zombie apocalypse,
Okay.
but could only communicate using lyrics from Never Gonna Give You Up, how long would you last?
About 5 seconds. But that's not because of the lyrics, it's because of my eye condition. I can't live without my medicine. Hello, Ozzy. Welcome on in. Oh, yeah, I saw that. Pretty cool. Yeah, there's a lot of things Elgato does that really is beneficial for so many. So they've got entire scene collections, OBS, and then they've got their alerts. These are the things that they've already had existing that have been there. But now that they've got this whole scene collection thing that you can just download, install with plugins and all that, I mean, this is huge. I am so in love with this, and I've already requested to be one of their marketplace creators, so I can start putting stuff up here. Their split is 70-30, so I would get 70%, Elgato would get 30% of sales. So looking at these prices, I'm like, I could probably sell my stuff for $30 and be okay if I can achieve volume. And I think that's the biggest thing, is I want to achieve volume. Which if I pump out enough of them, it won't be a problem. But this is definitely a fantastic way for me to help support myself. So very, very exciting. Wazzy, no more QR codes. Very sus. It was very much the Rickroll. We're just going to rename Wazzy Rick. His name is Rick now. Definitely an evolve for cool stuff to happen. Oh, yes. And again, I know Finite Singularity was one of them that he worked very closely with Elgato to make this happen. So if you have never been to Finite Singularity stream, he's developing plugins for OBS, and he's developed some while he streams, but he's a really cool guy. He's got some really fantastic stuff he does on his own stream, and just a genuinely nice guy. Like he's genuinely a nice guy. So, if you ever get a chance, check him out, because I mean, he's definitely helping to take, everything that people in like me and in other, all of us others, taking us in better directions. Archmage Hero, welcome. Thank you for the follow to the channel. So yeah, this is, I mean, it's huge. The fact that I deleted this and just installed it again, it's just, and it all works exactly as it's supposed to. Like, that is so amazing for me, that I can now get this stuff to people. Protos? Wait a minute, what?
This is a reminder that ads will begin in 30 seconds. Please be ready for them.
Okay. All right, I'll click it. I'm gonna hate myself, aren't I? Oh god, it's an actual OnlyFans? Oh, prank link. What did you do?
The classic band Crow. Sounds like a Shakespearean tragedy in the making. Or maybe just Flash PC's arcade on a Friday night.
I am not a robot. Oh, you're just gonna have to wait till we come back from the break. What movie scene is this? Do I have to allow? Ooh, Crow. It says it's a dangerous link. I can't go to it.
The classic tale of two siblings who just can't get their bones together. It's like family therapy but with more existential dread. Want a more cheerful recommendation?
Perhaps? Skeleton Twins, is that a movie? Superman for the... Oh my god, did you really bring that one up? Shark bait! Ooh ha ha! I love that. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, Gene Hackman passed away with his wife and his dog. I'm really curious to see what actually that was about, because that sucks. But Michelle Trachtenberg, she's also gone, which means we've got 2 out of 3. So who's the third one gonna be? By the way, if you haven't figured it out, that's Jim Carrey. You guys couldn't figure out the Val Kilmer Batman? God. How dare you? How dare you? Thanks for your tutorials on YouTube with Streamer.bot. It has helped me a lot. I just need to learn C# coding. I'm still learning. I'm still developing. So don't feel bad. Take your time with it, and if you need any resources, I definitely have some things I can recommend. But I appreciate you watching my YouTube videos. I'm trying to help people where I can. So if you ever have any questions or whatnot, feel free to ask. I think everybody here in the chat will tell you that I 100% love getting sidetracked by questions, because I get excited to talk about that stuff. So how dare I? Yes, how dare you? Did you want to see the Crow link? So I was going to do it, but then it said it was a not good site, and it blocked. It was like, no, we don't want your computer to get infected. My cousin told me learning Python was where the money's at. It's true. Python is more widely used, which is why I have books to help me out with it. But you know, I mean, the other thing, and I think I've showed you guys this many times, is if you go to Free Code Camp, you can learn to code interactively, and it's 100% free. Not only is it 100% free, but you also can get certified. I know, I sometimes sound like Dr. Evil. It's just what it is. Sometimes I'm like the Diet Coke of evil. He makes pretty good money. He's the one that got me the C# book. Yeah, I'm free. Welcome, Maddie B. How you doing? So yeah, here on Free Code Camp, if you wanted to learn Python and whatnot, I mean, it's got legacy Python's in here, legacy JavaScript, so you can go to the legacies. But they have here where they start you out with like HTML, and then they take you into JavaScript, and then you just work your way through this curriculum, and like, here it is. Here's your Python certification right here. So you learn Python, and you can get certified in it, and then do the data analysis with that certification. So you can earn certifications you can use in the workplace. So yeah, this is something that I will always recommend, is Free Code Camp. I'm still working my way through it. I think I actually signed in with the wrong account, but yeah. I'm afraid of snakes. I'm afraid of poisonous snakes. Going to lurky lurk. Ain't no problem, Melly. You do that. I know you got to pick up the kiddo. Do they have like a Care Bear code camp? Not that I'm aware of. If you find one, let me know, because I will absolutely jump on that. I want to know how to Care Bear stare, damn it. Python for Dummies? Yeesh. I could totally sidetrack you. I mean, you go for it. I mean, if you have questions, I 100% will answer them. Less frightening. It's not frightening. The nice thing is it does, like, when it comes to Free Code Camp, it really does do step by step. And it will quiz you every now and then. I think the one thing I wish it would do a little bit better is reinforcing what you're learning. So once you like learn something, giving you the opportunity to practice it a few more times. I think that would be more beneficial and helpful. but it still works. So, I mean, you can still go through the whole thing and then go back, do it again and do it again until you like get it to where you feel like, yeah, I know this shit inside and out and we're good. And that's what I'm basically working towards, is trying to get myself to where I've done it repeatedly enough times that I can sit and code it without thinking. So, hi, Vinny! Welcome on in. So, yeah, if you guys haven't seen this, like the Elgato thing where you can straight up do the imports, like this is just amazing. I love what they've done. I've been working on a redeem with Streamer.bot that will keep count, and I can't seem to have the counter keep track of the redeem. I haven't used any code, just using sub actions to try and build it. Okay, well, kind of break down for me how you would be doing that. So, like, what are we keeping count of? And does it have to be per user or globally? Like, how are you needing that to work? Because I'll show you how to work it. In the meantime, I eat a bratwurst on 4 sandwiches. Wait, 1 bratwurst and it takes 4 sandwiches? You're eating bratwurst wrong. Can you give me the 30-second overview of what's going on with Elgato and OBS? Yes, I sure can. Actually, I'll give you a quick demonstration. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this scene collection. Well, actually, okay. First off, I'll show you the export. So when you install this plugin that Elgato's done, I'll shrink myself down for a better view, a little bit better view. So when you download and install the plugin, you wind up getting 3 new items in the tool section. So you get Marketplace Connect, which if you click that, it's going to take you here to where your purchased products are for overlays and such. So if you ever need to re-download, you can do that. The next 2, there is the export maker and the import maker. So this is basically where you can take entire scene collections and export it out and import it in. And what it does is it puts everything in there, including the media source files, image files, audio files, everything that makes it up, including OBS plugins, puts it all in one file, and then bam, you can install it that way. So I've already exported this, and the export literally goes, here, review this. Do you have everything here? So it's looking for every single file that you're using. Then it'll tell you, hey, what is this capture device? What should they put here? And so I would put like, hey, this is your camera, right? And then the required plugins. So whatever you need to make this work. So for this one, it would be not advanced mask. I used advanced scene switcher and the scene as transition. These 2 plugins I had to use because they didn't have the transition table I normally would use. So you get it exported. Now I'm going to go ahead and delete this this import. Right? Yep, we're going to remove add piece. Let me go to a different. Actually, let me do that. Because every time I try to do this with that running, it just freaks out. Okay, so on the import, as you'll see, this is the file. This is the file that I had created. So if you hit properties, you're going to see it's 380 megabytes. That's showing you it has included all the video files and whatnot that goes into making this. So when I choose this is what it's going to do. It's going to do the loading collection. It does take a little bit of time because it's literally unpacking everything. So you can name this whatever you want, and I'm just going to name it what I call it. Your camera. It'll tell you, hey, this is the description I put, your camera. So this is where you go, okay, here's my camera. You go. Your microphone, cool. Choose your microphone and go. And then you hit continue. Don't click anything. Let it do its thing. It'll take a minute. It's called a ticket punch redeem to keep track of how many times people have checked in. Oh, yeah. A simple check-in. Yeah. Very easy to do. And then just stop keeping track. Okay. There are some things we can diagnose with that. Okay, so it's done. And you'll notice I'm still on the same scene. Well, it's because you have to go up. Oop. Okay, it's not done. You didn't crash, did you? This one always winds up crashing. Why? I'm going to have to just delete this build and do a fresh start because Stream Elements has totally screwed this. This is the reason why I don't ever recommend SE Live. Because it always winds up just crashing on me. Okay, so we'll have to try this again. Yeah. It does sound like a variable issue. Archmage. Well, I'll just show you like some places you might need to look at, some things that you might have done that you may need to fix. Because one thing that I know that I did, especially early on when I was learning, was when I would label variables, I would tend to like label them the same. And what happens if you have them the same name between getting it from a global variable and putting it as the argument is Streamer.bot will get confused on which one it's trying to pull from, and it will sometimes switch them, and you don't want that. Okay, let me try this again. So import, go to the documents. Like this still is just really cool. The only reason this is breaking is because literally this OBS instance is broken and I need to fix it. All right, add piece. My camera, mic. All right, let's see if it'll do it. I always love how it says it's not responding. I can give you a layout of how I have it set up if that'll help. If you have an import code you can send me, that would work too. And boom, there you go. Here it is. Everything is installed exactly as it's supposed to be. And all you had to do was that process. And now you have this full-on overlay that works exactly as I set it up. So this is the big deal with Elgato and OBS's partnership right now. Yeah, you can still export it. So, okay. On your Streamer.bot, what you would do is you would come to the actions, and you're going to choose like the actions you want to export. So you can just hit Control and click each one of them. Right click, add to export. Then you just come up to export. Make sure that everything is on that list. Woo! I got 100 biddies. Thanks for the explanation. Yeah, no problem, Vinny. Always for you. After this explodes, I've got to hit exclamation point clip because I actually need this for my YouTube video coming up. Ha ha! No. Perfect. Thank you. I actually needed to get around to that. Yay. Danger. Two things very high. Is it the CPU? What? Those are OBS Studio and those are power usage. Glad to help. Yeah, no, I was actually I had to have that happen at some point, so I'm just glad you did it. That just made my life easier. So thanks. Okay, so anyway, with the export here, once you get everything you need in there, you can either do export to the clipboard, which is basically going to give you a very long amount of letters and characters and whatnot, or you can do export to file. And then you can save it as whatever you want. So I would be like test. You can put whatever. So test.o whatever. Whatever.o whatever, and you're good to go. And then you just save it, and you can send it to me on Discord, which would probably be the easiest way to go. If you don't have Discord, let me know. We'll figure something out. But yeah, that's how you would export it, and that's how I can take a look at it. But I'm 100% willing to help you out, take a look at it, and get you on your way to where you need to be. Because, I mean, I understand what it's like beginning and trying to understand what's going on, and I will absolutely help you out. That is one thing I love to do. Ooh, listen to that music. It's so groove. I need to disable these because I already sent them to Patriot King. I'm only keeping this for backup purposes. I just really hope that they'll let us include in the marketplace for Elgato. I'm just hoping that they'll let us include things like a Streamer.bot import or touch portal or whatnot. I think it would just be something very handy. All right, so the Pokeball, by the way, for those of you who don't know, I have officially moved. The Pokeball is now out of beta. So anybody who has signed up for the R&D memberships on my fourth wall, that's now accessible to everybody who's on the R&D tier. And then after a little while, I will move it to like you can just buy it outright. Yes, yay for out of beta. Now the only thing that isn't going to work is if your camera is cropped. Sorry, nothing I can do about that. Do you just want me to send it in your Discord or in a DM? Whichever. Can I demo it? Yeah. Actually, I think I have it installed. And let me see here. What did I think it should be. Let me see here. Where is Pokemon is enabled? Yeah. So in the in my channel points, the Pokemon, you can hit that. So the cool thing with it is no matter where you are on the screen, it's going to find you, size appropriately, and hit you dead center. Like it's definitely it was definitely a labor of love. Do you use the reminder? Haha! You did not catch me. I need to actually update mine to the latest version, but yeah. What was that about a reminder thing? Do you use the reminder like Nutty does? So it's going straight into a channel for your disc. I don't, but the reason I don't do that is because the network is a multi-streamer Discord server, and I hate taking up more and more channels for my stuff when, you know, it's a multi-person thing. We've got, what is it? 8 hosts are Foxy Mod, and then we've got 4 sponsored hosts right now. And then we'll expand as we need to, but yeah. It's a secret channel, not for all of us. I mean, I can probably make that work. It probably wouldn't be an issue. All right, big long code. Here we go. Hoopy. Import. Put in the string. Ticket punch. Cool. Let's go look at ticket punch. Okay, so what will we have here? We've got your balls won't catch them all. What is the link to the fourth wall page? I will go check it out. Shop.OSUPhoenix.tv. So I have things that I've linked to my website. I've got Doros, which I'm also affiliated with, and if you ever want something bigger than a link in bio, yeah, do Doros. I'm actually going to do my own video on Doros.to, showing how to set it up to be almost like your own website. So Doros, I actually have it set as mediakit.osuphoenix.tv, and then fourth wall is integrated as shop.osuphoenix.tv. Okay. What the hell did I just watch? Have you never seen The Good Place? If you haven't, you need to. The Good Place it was made by the same creator who did The Office, Parks and Rec, Michael Schur. And what it is it's a take on the afterlife in a very hilarious way, yet incredibly philosophical. It's really well done.
Where everyone's out to win, except for our buddy Flash PC. Keep is stuck on the arcade machine forever. Cheers to eternal confusion.
Yay! Oh yeah. It's on Netflix. If you have Netflix, yeah. But you're also not in the USA. It might be on It might be on the UK Netflix. Bad Janet is hot. No shit. They made her look really good. Yeah, it's a fantastic show. It's 4 seasons, but I have watched that show, I think, more times than I've watched The Office. I actually prefer The Good Place over The Office, which is saying a lot because I fucking love The Office. So, oh yeah, they're in the Netherlands. I'd have to look, but yeah, the good place is definitely a show you wanna see. New what? F1, is that F1? Yeah. They're doing F1 races on Netflix? I know they had WWE did. Okay, let me look at this real quick. So we've got ad info for target who redeemed, correct. Increment the global punch ticket by 1. Okay, so this is on a persisted. So this is saying that you're going to save it as no matter who punches it, it's going to go up. So this isn't done by individuals, this is done by everybody. Is that how you wanted it? Yes, baby. Hi. Want a hug? No, it's okay. You just woke up. You were grumpy. I get it. Remember, I'm like you. All right, kiddo? Here. Mwah. Love you too, baby. Okay, so, Hiro. Did you want this to be all together, or did you want this to be individual? I wanted it done by individuals. Okay, so instead of using global, you wouldn't use global. You would actually change this to user redeemer. And what that's going to do then is it's going to send it to a completely different set. So let me show you where those kind of things go. If you go up here to variables, so here this shows you like all the variables that are stored or in use. So persisted is basically all the ones that get stored and they are there forever. So this is everything that gets stored into a file within the Streamer.bot folder. Your non-persisted globals, these are all the things that you're like, yeah, after the stream ends, we don't need to worry about it. Go on about your day. It can be cleaned. Persisted user globals, this is where you can break it down by Twitch, YouTube, Trovo, and you can search for individual names. So, let's see. We'll just use Ellie here. So here, I can look up all of Ellie's variables. So on the last scene date that I put together and I'm still testing, I can see when that was, how many times she's captured me with the Pokeball, the first, seconds, and thirds that have been tracked. So in here is where you would put where this punched ticket is going to wind up. So this way it is broken down by individuals, because if I was to go to like Ineffable here, she doesn't have some of those variables because she hasn't triggered them. If I go to where's Flash? So if I go to Flash, here he's got like one first, but he hasn't had any seconds or thirds and all that stuff. So this is where you're going to want to store it, which is done by increment the user redeemer. And so you're going to increment that, correct? Then get global. And we would need to change this as well to user redeemer, and it is persisted. Both you want to be persisted. Variable name, ticket punch, and then punch ticket. I like how you did that. I've done that myself, so that's good. Okay. Twitch message. User has punch ticket, and then you're using the correct thing, times to enter the observatory. Okay, yep. And then you put together the text, the target user. So here, I think I would do the same thing since you do have ad info for target who redeemed. I would, just for consistency's sake and to make it easier, I would use target user in here as well. Just that way you're keeping the consistency going. Browser source URL. Yep. Piece of shit one. I mean, POS one. What is this? It's a filter? Okay. Visibility state. On for 4 seconds and then off. Yep. So yeah, I think it was basically you were setting it up as a global and not the individual redeemer. So now that I have that set, if I was to, let's say, test this, see who tested it. Oh, it won't do it because of that. Okay, let me assign it. Instead of that, let me disable that, and we're just going to create a command to test this, just to make sure it works. Command triggered. We'll create a new command. Viewer test is what I'll call it. All right. You just got to say boobs. Say boobs and it'll trigger. And all I'm looking for is that it's going to populate things. So just, yeah, boobs, like that. All right, so Hero should have his in there. Ticket punched. All right. Okay, so that's interesting. Why is it doing that? Hold up. Hey, thank you for the resub there, Vinny. Or is that your first sub? Is that the first time you've subbed? Oh, okay. I see where that problem is. Okay, so we got punched ticket. This is what it's getting stored as. Okay. Yeah. So punch ticket. So when we're getting this, it's actually the reverse. So here it would be punch ticket, and then here would be ticket. I'll try to do it as you did. And then we'll do it as ticket punch. Then, I'm sorry, I even got it backwards there. All right, ticket punch. Okay, because one of the problems was you were saving it as punch ticket, and then you were trying to pull a completely different variable. And that's very easy to do. I've done it quite a few times. So you got to remember when you get into the getting a global variable name is the name that is stored in those global variables, which is why looking into that variable tab is really important. And then the destination value is what you're saving it as for the argument. Oh my God! Flash with 5 gifted subs causing a hype train. What the damn hell? Thank you, man. Aw, Terrier Darts getting a sub, TD. Yes. Red Racer, our Winnable Wednesday favorite. Archmage, you got a gifted sub too? Hell yeah. Look at that. Flash, thank you so much, man. You didn't have to do that. You're awesome. Okay, let me delete these variables. All right. Now, I fixed that. Now all you need to do is type in boobs again. So everybody go ahead and start typing boobs, and we'll make sure that it works, and you can type it as many times as you want. Let's get tons of boobs in here. Boobs, boobs, lots of boobs, boobs. Oh, but those boobs won't work.
Yes.
This is just like bowling league. When I buy 6 beers and walking back to the lane, they got us to punch like and announce it. $2, you call it for the next 30 minutes. Yeah, I like that. All right, so we're gonna go in here. I saw Crow did it quite a few times. So for Crow, punch ticket, she's done it twice, so that's counting. Crow, hit it again. Do boobs one more time, because it should automatically update in front of us.
The mature level of discourse. What's next? A riveting debate on donut frosting.
Oh, it didn't. Or because I did the live zoom? No. Okay. Normally, it automatically updates.
A classic. Are we discussing anatomy or just looking
yeah, here
for
we've got
attention?
2.
Either way, I'm here
And
for it.
it's coming back that the punches are working. So yeah, those were the changes basically you had to make. Was here in your set global variable, change it to user redeemer, and then on your get global, you need to change that to user redeemer, and then switch your variable and destination variables, and that's all you needed to do. Everything else should work out just fine for you then. Yeah. And that happens, especially when you're like first dealing with global variables, because it is so easy to get variable name and destination variables switched up. So just remember when you're thinking variable name, you have to think I'm getting the global variable. So whatever it's stored as is what you're getting. The destination is what you're basically setting it to as your argument. Wazzy! Gifting 5 subs. Holy shit. Thanks, man. I don't know any of those people. I don't think. My sub goal is done. Damn. Thank you. You did not have to do that, but thank you so much. It has been a hot minute since we've been at a level 4 hype train. Holy damn. Thank you, Wazzy. Y'all are being way too nice to me. So Hero, I hope that's gonna, like, you can make those changes. If you want, I can package this back up and send it to you. Whatever you want me to do, whatever you want to do. Wowzers, yes. You deserve it, dude. Why? What'd I do? What did he do? What'd it do? Ah! So, you know how I had, I was thinking of working on it in real time with you. That helps me a lot, out a lot. Okay, so were you able to get all those changes done, or... I just want to make sure so that way, like, I know for a fact that you are set and ready to go and keep going. Still need to fix the train, though. Yeah, and I don't understand what the problem with it was. I think it really just comes down to it just needs to be coded. So, like, okay. Where is my hype train in here? I think I named it hype train. Okay, so start is normal, so a hype train gets started. Yeah, okay. If it levels up... Oh, I don't have anything for leveling up. But the update. So... So I have it where it's supposed to update each one of these, but it doesn't. With 2,500 gifts. Huh? Why is it 2,500? That ain't right. Yeah, you know what? It's probably just going to come down to I need to code it. Hey, what's happening? I don't know, Tommy Temper. How you doing? We are, I was helping somebody fix their channel point redeem. And it was just a few simple things to fix.
This is a reminder that ads will begin.
Yeah, no problem, Hero. If you ever need help, like, figuring that kind of stuff out, like, let me know. Absolutely am here to help. Mystery YouTube Theater? Wonder what this is. It's essentially where you can make me have to sit and watch a YouTube video. But on YouTube, I get hit with copyright strikes. So, yeah. And if you're on YouTube, you won't hear audio. It was something I built before I started multi-streaming, and I'm still trying to figure something out. Oh, ads. Twitch ads. Here we go. What movie is it, guys? What movie is this? You could, but not right now, not while ads are going. Otherwise, you're going to waste your time. Oh, it's not Top Gun, but you're close. You're somewhat close. I know what it is. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. You will be surprised. No, I won't. It's gonna be another frickin' Rickroll. We know what it's gonna be. We already know you're gonna put in a Rickroll. Flight of the Navigator. What a great movie. But it's not Flight of the Navigator. You're getting colder now. You're getting way colder on that one. And if you're on YouTube, you can also take a guess what movie you think this is. This is just what we do when we have to run ads because, you know, nobody likes running ads on Twitch, but we have to do it because I'd rather have the pre-rolls off. Nope, colder. I don't believe you. You lie to me. Wazzy, you lie to me. It's Valkyrie. The story of von Stauffenberg and his attempt to kill Hitler. The German assassination attempt on Hitler. Well, guys, thank you for 11 gifted subs and the level 4 hype train. honestly, you guys did not have to do that, but thank you so much. Ah, shit. Well, this has been a hot minute since I've seen this. My horse is amazing.
It tastes just like raisins.
Tug on its winky. Do you think so? Where the lemonade is made. God, how old is this? Oh, I know this one, man. I remember when this thing came out, like a long time ago. Okay, hang on a minute. I have to remember. 2009. That's how long ago it came out. Was 2009. I was doing my bachelor's degree when this came out. $12 years, I would guess. Apparently a little longer than that. It's been 16 years. 16 years. That is redunculous. Yeah. 16 years. It's right here. Like, that is September 29th, 2009. Like, that is just... Well, I don't see the title. But yeah. Damn. I cannot believe it's been that long. This is one of those things that makes me go, holy shit, I'm old. Of course. Oh, I'm going to be 40. So, you know, the good old times. Yes. The times where the internet was really, truly the frickin' wild, wild west. It really was. Like, memes blew up in the weirdest ways possible. I still remember YTMND. I still remember going there to get my humor and my kicks and my, you know. Oh god. YTMND okay, now I have to know, does YTMND even exist? Oh my god, it does? You're the Man Now Dog still exists? Holy shit, this website's almost 20 years old. Oh my god. I can't believe this still exists. Wow. I'm sorry, like, this is blowing my mind. I used to come here all the time when I was doing my bachelor's degree. Oh my god. That is crazy. That just fucking blows my mind. Is that the first YouTube? So, I think the most apt way we can describe YTMND was it was the first, this is how I consider it. I consider it the first major perpetuator of memes in a video style, in a video format. Remember Foamy before YouTube? Oh my god. Yeah, kinda. I mean, it is so weird to sit and like look back on some of this stuff and go, holy shit. Like, it doesn't feel like that long ago. That's the other thing. Like, it really doesn't feel like it's been as long as it has been. Like, it blows my mind. It really does. It just absolutely blows my mind. What about Joe Cartoon? Yep. There was also E-Bombs World. You remember E-Bombs World? We also had that. Like, there was a lot of that stuff. Wild times, man. Wild times. Like, it just, I don't know. I sit and I go, man. Oh, Strong Bad Emails was totally homestarrunner.com. And that still exists, by the way. So yeah. Homestar Runner still totally exists. Homestarrunner.com. Actually, where's the yeah, here it is, Strong Bad Emails, like right down here. But see, now they actually have them on YouTube. So yeah, Strong Bad Emails still exist.
The ugly one!
All you're all younger than me? By how much? Because I mean, again, I'm going to be 40 here soon. 57? Hell yeah! See, honestly, I don't like. The cheat is not dead. Whoa! Oh, the cheat. They still have the puppet plush. Oh my god! I want the puppet plush. I want the puppet plush. So that way I can sit and talk like him. I think this needs to be one of my gifts for forever. Even it's got a spinnable beanie. 4 removable magnetic eyes for multi-angle puppeteering. Yes! And they have what? They have a Strong Bad, they have a cheat. Oh my god, I gotta go crazy on this. I'm gonna go crazy on their freaking store. Drumner! Saving the site? I don't need to save the site. I know where to go. All I gotta do is go to homestarrunner.com. I loved, oh man, Homestar Runner. I used to quote that crap all the time when I was a junior and senior in high school. Just like we would always talk about Happy Tree Friends. BTW, happy early B-Day. Aw, shank you. Shank you, yes. All right, I'll go ahead and say it. Yes, tomorrow is my birthday. Tomorrow I turn 40. Kristen wants to make it a big blowout thing, and I'm like, eh. Yes, yay! Yes. I get to be that age of something. What was it that okay. How many remember City Slickers? Mine's in April. Ooh. Have you set your birth date in the Discord server? And if you have, like, you can set your birth date, do slash should be one of it should be a Felix command. I think it's slash birthday, and then I think you can be able to set it and everything. But yeah, you can set your birthday in there, and Felix will wish you a happy birthday. Maybe you could blow it out your bum. I could. It'd be fun. Shit, what did I bring this up for? Oh, yes.
This broke me.
Yeah. I think it's the career. I think it's just career day. Yeah. So this is probably one of the best monologues I've ever heard when it comes to aging. If you've never seen City Slickers 1, it's a great movie. Billy Crystal, Daniel Stern. They're both in it. Who else? What's his name? Fuck. I can't remember his name now. Oh, okay. Any hoot. Let me get to this because let me put this on here because it's still one of my favorites. And you do. Family, make money. What happened to my 20s? Woohoo! That's where I'm at. The procedure. Sir. But it doesn't matter because he can't hear it anyway. How come the kids don't call? How come the kids don't call? It is my absolute favorite monologue on aging because I like it just feels like the most like it's so depressing yet somehow true. Jack Palance, that was the name I was looking for. Thank you. Bruno Kirby. Yeah. It's a fantastic movie, especially like for us that are in this age now. Like it makes more sense.
Ticks the Boix's strategy. Truly revolutionary. It's like saying I agree there, job done.
Woohoo! Boixes. I like how he even called it Boixes. But yeah, like that will always still, to me, be like the ultimate description of how life is. So I am now entering the grow a pot belly, grow another chin. I already passed the what happened to my 20s. Oh. Okay, what is this that you sent me?
Shut up.
Wow. Thanks. I'm glad nobody cares. God. Way to go, Waddy.
Oi! Hello! How am I? Oh, I'm doing all right. Just been having a pretty good stream here, but was showing everybody the new plugin with that Elgato the new plugin that Elgato has released, which allows us to export entire scene collections with OBS plugins and all the media files and everything and send it as one file, and then people can import the whole damn thing and it sets it up automatically. Fan-fucking-tastic. Like, this is going to revolutionize everything for me. And I love it. So yeah, that was the big thing we were going over, and then I'm gonna be working here on my Doras profile. This is, and if you don't know what Doras is, Doras.to, it's link in bio, but expanded in so many different ways. You can literally turn this into your own website if you really wanted to. And I'm an affiliate, so you get 30% off your first 3 months if you use code Phoenix, and then I get a little bit of money if you use my my promo or my link. Yes. What the hell? Wow. Oh yeah. Thanks for the love. You'll do that? Yeah. I think I have it set up. Hang on. There you go. So don't click on that link if it stops after TO. Just highlight it all and then put it in your browser. But if you use that whole link, I get a little bit of support, and then the third, like, it's only $4 a month. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm on it as a pro member. I fucking love it because there's so much you can do. Here, let me show you what this is like. My favorite feature of this is that it literally has a media kit. You can put together a media kit and it shows exactly your stats. So when you go to, talk with a brand or whatnot, they can look at what your statistics look like. So Twitch, they can see, I've got 52 subscribers, 650 followers. In the last 30 days, I've had an average of 13 viewers, gained 20 followers, 452 hours watched. And then when it comes to YouTube, 957, 95.2 thousand views, you know, going with all this. So it gives you that ability that in almost real time, it will show those brands what your reach is. And you can build this in so many different ways. You have Spot for a blog. They just added fourth wall support. So if you have a fourth wall, you can add your product. You can add like select products in here and like be like, hey, if you like what you're seeing and all that, blah 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 blah, boom, is there. If you are live streaming, like you can see that this pops up and shows that I am streaming right now. It goes away if I'm not streaming. So like there is so much to Doros, and they keep adding more. This blows things like Linktree just out of the fucking water, because you're getting so much more for the money you spend on this than you would with Linktree. So that's the reason why I 100% support it, and I only like shout out stuff that I believe in, and this is one of them. I think it's better if I keep my stats vague if approaching a sponsor. No, actually, that would be the exact wrong approach. If you are 100% direct with a company that you want to work with, and you are very upfront and tell them everything that they need to know, they're more likely to want to work with you. The more transparent you can be, the more they like you. And hi, Adeline, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Breezers, hello, how you doing? Don't know if you got to, Breezers, I don't know if you got to see my response to the message you sent me. Essentially, I'm flexible. So you just let me know what your budget is. I'll make sure we kind of, I will make sure we stay under it. But I will do everything I can to make sure that I'm delivering what you're expecting. So, you know, don't feel intimidated by what I put. I 100% work with people. I'm not one of those graphic design artists, you know, who just copy paste or is soulless and doesn't care what anybody does and whatnot. So yeah, just know that I literally will work with you. I'm not a guy that will dick you around or anything like that. You can ask anybody who's hired me. I know Jeremy has hired me for a lot of different things. Yeah, I've got it. You're amazing. Oh, thanks. I try. Quite all right. I'm actually wide awake for once. Hell yeah! Good job. Me too. Yay, my energy drink. I feel like I'm still way too small to get a sponsor. No. There is no such thing. So I actually got approved to be a Humble Bundle affiliate. Now, it's not a partnership, but I have a link that if you use it, as long as you go to Humble Bundle with that link, if you purchase having gone to Humble Bundle with my link, I wind up getting a little bit. I can get up to 11% of the total that was spent. And Humble Bundle will make sure the donation amount you put towards the charity, 100% of that is accounted for. So I just get basically out of Humble Bundle's pocket. So the fact that they accepted me, and I'm not even huge, guys. I'm not. And the fact that they accepted me, because they are selective. But yeah, I'm honestly so happy I found you. Aww. Y'all making me feel good. Thank you. Hope all is well as with you. It is. It is. The Elgato plugin that they have put together here, I am over the moon excited about this Marketplace Connect, because it's basically an instant install of entire OBS collections with plugins. Like this is everything I have dreamed of. Especially for somebody who creates overlays and everything. We tested it out on the stream, and literally the export process is simple. The import process is simple. I mean, this was so perfectly put together. There's just some things that I want to see added to it, which is mainly just, hey, I need a bigger list of plugins. That's it. So, yeah, this is just amazing. I have to give Elgato and Corsair huge props for this. And again, Finite Singularity, because I know Finite worked very closely with them on this. And it 100% changes the way I get to do things, because now for me, that's the entire overlay package and making it work without having to do anything. Like literally, I imported this entire scene collection from that one file. It put all the media files together. It set everything up as it should be when it comes to the transitions and how I used the plugins. Like this whole thing is 100% correct. So, absolutely huge shout out for that, because the fact that I was able to basically export that as a single file, it transforms everything. I no longer have to take up almost a gig of space to, put an entire OBS, setup in uploaded and then have to have somebody download. So this is the dream. This is absolutely the dream. Thank you for lurking, guys. Always good. So yeah, and again, you get the Marketplace Connect. So any of the overlays you've purchased, if you accidentally deleted them, you get to download them pretty instantly straight from your OBS. They'll be right here. And then the import and export are just super freaking simple. Like it'll show you on the export, here's all the sources you use. Make sure they're all there. And then you write your descriptions. So I put like, that's your camera. Then what plugins did you use? What are they going to need to make it work? You add them, you hit continue, you save it, and you're done. It unbelievably phenomenal. And then importing it was just as easy. So like, I couldn't be happier. I could not be really any happier with that. And then of course I've got here, what I'm working on now is updating my Doros, because they've added now to where at the bottom you can actually have multiple pages. So I'm restructuring my Doros to be how I would actually want it to be, where one page is literally all my links, so my link in bio page, and the home page here is actually going to be my full-on media kit. And one of the things I love about the media kit is that the information's automatically populated, so I don't have to worry about it. And you can adjust this to where, you can add and add. I think the one thing I am going to recommend to Tommy on this one is I want him to add back the possibility of adding multiple channels again in a single block. He had that before and then he got rid of it. I do want that to come back. But the fact that you can sit here and show potential sponsors your reach and everything is just fantastic. I think I found out about Doros through Andy Lippy. I did too, and I'm actually an affiliate now. So yeah, and the reason I became an affiliate or I applied for it and everything is because I found this to be one of the most handy freaking things I've ever come across. Like the fact of how much they keep expanding this by is just amazing. So, and that's always my stance. I'll never recommend something to you guys if I don't believe in it. If G Fuel was to come to me and we're like, oh man, we're going to pay you $10,000 to push our product and everything, I'd tell them to screw themselves, because I hate G Fuel. I do not like G Fuel. To me, it tastes like chalk. And I won't recommend it because it tastes like chalk. I'm not recommending chalk to people. OSU for partner. Yay, that would be great. It definitely looks incredible. I set up an account a while back, but never had a chance to fully set it up. The pro membership, it's like $4 a month and absolutely worth it. Like seriously worth it. I have where you get 30% off your first 3 months by using code Phoenix. So you save a little bit of money, but whatever, like the pro, that's what I want. And the amount of customization and the amount of things that are open and that I can do is just, it's incredible. I love this. I love this so much. But yeah, so I'm like kind of going through here and I'm basically kind of revamping things, because now that they have the pages here at the bottom, I want to make sure that I have things kind of set in a way that makes sense. Prime is the best? Like Amazon Prime? Or is there a different kind of Prime? Oh, you're talking Prime, the energy drink. I've never tried it. I'm addicted to Sneak. And that's Sneak is a UK-based energy drink company. With the powders and everything was similar along the lines of G Fuel, except what I love about it is that how they've formulated it and how they've put it together, it actually dissolves into the water. It absorbs into the water and binds to the water. So you actually get that flavoring that tastes good. Additionally, their flavors actually taste really good. Very rarely do I come across one that I don't like. Yeah, I wanted to try and partner with Sneak, but apparently they don't do like streamers anymore. So, but that's the one I go with. I like Sneak, unless somebody can tell me otherwise. Sneak is my go-to. The only way I get caffeine is through soda or coffee. Today it was coffee. Oh, I love coffee. I need to drink more coffee. I just get like with coffee, I get frustrated because I have to wait so long for it to cool because I can't drink it like that super hot. That burn your tongue hot. I can't do that. It drives me nuts. Okay, so this we can remove. This we can remove. This I'm going to go ahead and remove because I'm going to set up an entire page for that. I haven't had caffeine in 2 years. My doc told me to try B12 for energy boost. Yeah, and that's probably what I should do. The problem is I'm so hopelessly addicted to caffeine that I don't know if I can actually stop without basically being debilitated for about a week or two. Took a long time for me to get used to the taste, though. Oh, of coffee? I could understand that. Me, I don't know. I didn't like coffee, and then one day I just did. I don't put anything in my coffee either.
5-minute warning. Twitch is demanding advertisements.
Okay. Like, I don't put creamer or sugar in my coffee. I like it just straight black. I like it the way it is. I'm weird. And I don't know how that happened. It just did. I got a Ninja slushy machine. I can make my own frappies now. Ooh. Ooh. That sounds delightful. That I could go with. I could work with that. This weekend, WWE Elimination Chamber. Can't wait. Oh, man. I haven't watched WWE in forever.
Ah, the classic home sweet home nap. Who needs a bed when you have the couch? At least you're leveling up your lounge game.
True. I enjoy sleeping on my couch. That's one thing I will say is the last couch I bought, it is actually good to sleep on. I enjoy that. It's done wonders since I usually pass out immediately as soon as I get home. I can understand that. It's that's how I was with the last job I had as a member service representative at Navy Federal. But mine wasn't because I worked hard. It was because I was so incredibly depressed. Like, I would come home so incredibly depressed that I just wanted to go to bed. It was bad. 65 stream streak. Hell yeah. Way to go, Ellie. Get it. You took the top streak because of the accidental I hit the stream button instead of record button when I was making the one YouTube video, and Jeremy didn't make it in before I stopped the stream. So it unfortunately erased Jeremy's streak. So yes, Ellie, you now have the top streak. Because I accidentally screwed Jeremy out of it. And there's no way I can adjust that because it's literally based on Twitch. Ninja Creamy is the bomb. Really? Make protein ice cream all the time. Yeah, I know you make the protein ice cream all the time. I almost want a recipe for your protein ice creams. That was funny that day. I'm sure it was. When I finally realized that I was streaming, I was like, "Aw, son of a bitch." That's not fair for him. I know. It's my fault. I take full blame and responsibility for it. I actually caught that stream on. The embarrassment that it was for me. Yes, because he missed an accidental stream. That's the thing. It was an accidental stream. It wasn't even like I was intentionally streaming. Yeah. No, he is numero uno in our book. Absolutely. I'm terrified for the day I accidentally hit go live. Normally, like, I don't have a problem with that. Like, I usually do not have a problem with, like, separating between live and recording. It was just that one day, and I I think it was just one of those, I had that mental lapse, but I mean, all I was doing was sitting in front of my camera and I was just recording. And naturally it was like, everybody got to see how terrible I am at like actually recording things. Like there are times I'm surprised my videos turn out as good as they actually turn out. Pro did that once. Ish. For my kid. Nice. If I'm going to stream, I don't have to show myself and I don't have to talk. I have an AI that's doing the trivia for me. That's fair. I mean, one of the nice things about having, you know, the Sony's camera I have for my webcam now is that if I accidentally hit go live, it's just going to show the Elgato 4K picture and it won't show me because I won't have turned on the camera unless I'm ready to go, essentially. So thank goodness she wasn't in stream. Aww. Izzy's asked me if she could stream, and I'm like, not yet. I've yet to get into YouTube, but I would definitely be embarrassed if I hit go live when I meant to hit record lines. It happens. I will say,
this is a reminder that ads will begin in 30 seconds. Please be ready for them.
I will say that if you haven't seen, Nutty has that basically his recording widget that he created. Now I have the Elgato prompter in front of me, which is how I read chat and still like stare at you guys. But I mean, having that something to pop up and say, "Hey, you're recording," I think that'll help, and I need to get that. You really use YouTube for multi-streaming currently? Yeah, I just started. Ooh, what movie we got? Ooh. Oh, I know what it is. I got a prompter as well last year. Yeah, I have no regrets buying the prompter. Not one. Really? Yes, I will stare into your soul. Let me be part of you. Worship the Stamos. Humana, 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 humana. It blocks my view of my TV when I sit down. Ah, see, I don't care. I don't need to see my TV. Unless that's how you're monitoring your OBS, in which case, okay. I mean, actually, I have a TV here and it does block a little bit of it, but not enough that I would really care. Super pack, so okay, yeah, okay. Hang on, where's my phone? I'll show you. I'll show you what I'm working with too. Because totally get it. You'll have to pardon the mess because I haven't exactly cleaned up around here in a little bit. Ah! Okay, first, this. Need your TV for your capture card. Have you ever thought about doing a HDMI matrix? Have you ever thought about using an HDMI matrix? Yeah, okay. So let me show you because I bought one. This is how I set up at our last house. And honestly, it made things so amazing. So basically with an HDMI matrix, you can have multiple HDMI inputs. So mine was a 4x2. So I had 4 inputs that I could choose from, and it had 2 outputs that could simultaneously do 2 different things. So what I had was one HDMI out going to my TV, the other HDMI out going to my capture card and then into my computer. And I can't actually go to Amazon, sorry. I'm not allowed to look because that's where all my birthday presents came from. But here on this is pretty much similar to the one I got. I had the one I got. I think I actually have listed on my website. That's there. But yeah, you get the 4 inputs in, and then on the other side you get 2 out, and the back does look like this one right here. A little bit, no. It doesn't have that many features to it. That's a lot. I guess mine looks more like that one right over there. But what you get is that ability to split it up. So for me, I'd be able to stream and play on my PlayStation while my wife would be behind me and playing the Nintendo Switch on the TV. And they were all hooked up, so we could switch it however we needed to. And it was fantastic. So I absolutely, if you have that issue where you're like, I have to split between using a TV or the capture card, or you're just having those issues, I highly recommend the HDMI Matrix. They don't cost a lot. Like, I think the one I bought was $40. Like this one right here that I highlighted is like 35. This one over here is 50. So it just kind of depends on like what you wanted, what kind of features you want and everything. But I do not regret it. Like it was a purchase that at the time was fantastic. Now, if you need to go bigger, they have like a 6x2. I've actually seen one that was an 8x4. I don't know who the hell would use it other than maybe like a sports bar. But yeah, HDMI matrices are 100% worth it. I use all my monitors for other things, so I'm never able to straight up connect my capture card to my monitors. But I don't have any more space on my desk. How do you have your monitors? Are they just like sitting down on it? Because here, I did this so that way I could show. Bigger room. I get you. Oh no, that's not it. Turn that off. This one. Okay. Hi. You want to see my room? So this is my setup where I have the two monitors on the bottom, and then I've got the prompter, and then I've got this one on top. So that's how my setup is, and I put it all on a monitor stand. But yeah, like the room is not exactly huge. Well, this right here, like that, right there is my. You can see there's not a whole lot of room between the green screen, which is the wall, and my desk. But yeah, like I don't have a lot of room on the other side of the desk, and it is a small room. I mean, it's a little bedroom. And so, but you got to find ways to make it work. And unfortunately, it cost a little bit too much money. But yeah, my TV actually sits over there. So when I'm sitting here and I want to watch TV, it's literally like, okay, hang on. Whoop, I got to lean over just a little bit. So, sometimes you just have to figure out ways to get yourself some. You have to work some things sometimes. Office room size. Yeah. Well, this is a bedroom. Like that's really what this is. This is just a bedroom. Hey, rolling under the covers. Welcome on in. My setup is reversed. One on the bottom, two on the top. Gives you more desk space. So I thought about doing that, but the thing is like I'm terrible at wire management. That's one thing. I'm absolutely garbage when it comes to managing the wires. Plus, this monitor mount that I have here, it is specifically designed as a 2 on bottom, 1 on top, and I can't reverse them. If I do, the whole thing starts to lean. And I don't want to do that. Better clean that PS5. I know. Like I said, excuse the mess. I have not cleaned up yet. That's a Sunday task that we usually do. In fact, I'm approaching that I need to pull out all the consoles, dust them all out. So that's probably going to be added to my Sunday chore list. Is I'm going to pull out all my consoles that are downstairs, all the consoles in here, like, and my PC and everything. To say it, just detach everything, take them outside, blow the dust out of them, and then put them all back and clean them up. So that is on the docket, and I do take very, very good care of my stuff because that's who I am. What I'd give for a bigger room? Me too. Send a pic in Discord. Okay, if you have, I'll take a look. But yeah, 100%. Like, I work with what I got. I'm fortunate that my wife is very supportive of what I do. And she lets me go ahead and kind of
Tickle, 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 tickle.
I need to clean my desk up a bit, and then I can send a pic in the Discord. Yeah, that's kind of how I am. I actually I just got the arm here for my laptop, because once I discovered that I could use Sunshine and Moonlight to do basically like a 2 PC build or a 2 PC stream setup without having to do a whole lot of wires or getting an extra capture card and everything. I was like, okay, cool. Now I got a place where if I'm going to game, I'm using the laptop to game on, and then my main rig is still my main rig. Then I've got the drawing tablet here and all that stuff. So like, I try to find ways to fit it all, and sometimes it does feel a little crowded. But yeah, I definitely need to clean. My room is a old car and half garage. And that's fine. We actually thought about putting me in the garage originally, and this room would have been like the exercise room essentially. But Kristen was like, "Nah, we should just give you a bedroom and everything." I'm actually kind of glad of that because yeah, our the amount of snow we had last year and how much went into the garage when it started melting. Thankful we didn't do that. Kristen is a beautiful person inside and out. I have so much respect for her. Me too. Like, I constantly have to always refer back to, even before I started streaming, how much ridiculousness she'd let me do. We had 2 55-inch TVs on one wall, so that way she could watch TV and I could play video games and we'd still be in the same room. And then when I started the streaming, she let me take my desk and put it right there with all that, so that way it was all near. And yeah, like, she has let me do so many things that I know a lot of women would probably just look at and be like, "Oh my God, no, we're not doing that. We're going to do it this way." Kristen's just like, "No, we are a 50-50 split, and we are definitely going to show off that this is a house of nerddom." And I'm like, yes. I love gaming and watching a show. Yeah, I do that all the time. Or at least I used to do that all the time. One of the things I see in the relationship you both have together is that you both are still best friends. Yep. And and again, I always put it out there that one of the biggest things that I think led to our success was that we 100% just was like, here's the ground rules. This is what will make me leave you. This is how you will screw this up. And I think knowing that, it made it so much easier that if we got into disagreements or anything, we could relax a little bit in that, okay, we may be upset with each other, we may be disagreeing on something, but it's not going to end anything and we can work through it, which made it easier for us to just sit down and talk. I really think that was a huge, huge thing that really led to the success of our marriage. And in this day and age, friendship is not found anymore. People just want to hook up. Yeah. That's what and that's what it was supposed to be for her and I. We were supposed to originally be just a hookup. She lived in Florida, I lived in Ohio. We were just supposed to be a fling, and that was it. We're not fling people. That's not how we work. Looking for a new gaming chair. Any ideas? 100% Secret Lab, if you can afford it. Drawing tablet, which brand? Gauman. I have a Gauman drawing tablet, but yeah. This I've had for almost 4 years. I have never gotten tired of sitting in this chair. This chair has never made me feel like my back is hurting or anything. I know it's $500 for one of these chairs, but I'm telling you right now, they are 100% worth it. Yeah, Secret Lab is incredibly comfortable. They're incredibly durable, and I can say they're durable because this chair has gone through multiple moves and has survived very well. So when it comes to Secret Lab, their quality, top notch. I have a Secret Lab and an Anda seat, and the Anda seat is way more comfortable. Anda. That sounds familiar. Is it called? It's just called Anda Seat. Oh, yeah, I've seen these. Okay. Yeah. Didn't they have the one that's like an all mesh? Yeah, the X Airs. The X Air is probably like what I would go with if I ever replace this one, just because I get so warm sitting here that the extra cooling ability would be fantastic. They have gas shock on the bottom, not a cheap spring. The way Secret Labs are designed more recently, they do the gas now. They do the gas shocks now. They're not that spring shit anymore. Which was definitely an upgrade that they needed to do. But yeah, like if I ever replace this chair, it's 100% going to be one of these that has that full-on mesh, because that extra bit of cooling would be fantastic. Yeah, mine has the gas shocks. Again, I was like, if I'm going to buy one, I'm going to make sure I'm going to get one that's going to last and is going to do everything I need it to do. Ooh, they have a Transformers edition. Ooh, can I get a Decepticon one? That would be awesome. What other editions do they have here? Sorry, now you got me curious. Phantom series. Okay. Yeah, that's probably the one I'd go with, is that X Air Pro right there. The only thing that always drives me nuts is they never give you enough, like, color choices. I always wish they would do just a little bit more color choices on chairs. And that's like every company, though. Early spring sale. Here's what's on sale if anybody's curious. But yeah, I 100% love my Secret Lab chair. My current chair is like a $100 Walmart chair, and sitting on it feels like sitting on a plank of wood. Yep. Izzy has my old gaming chair, which was actually, it was Iron Man themed, so it had like Stark Industries and everything, and it was really cool. Loved the way it looked. However, yeah, my back would hurt after about an hour and a half. I could barely sit and stream for longer than 2 hours because I would be hurting that bad. So when I got this one, it was like, oh, now I can just sit here all day and it doesn't bother me. So yeah, I 100% will say Secret Lab because that's what I've got. I know it works. I also will take Rolling Under the Covers word for it, because I mean, people are never going to be like, dude, let me tell you, this works. People aren't going to do that unless they truly believe it. Yeah. My first chair was like $100 and I was hurting after an hour and sitting in it. Yep. And that's how I was. And I'm like, no more of that shit. I can't post pics in the pics channel. I can send them through DM though. Okay, no problem. But yeah, like there are certain things that I will always say, if you are going to be if you want to be a content creator in any way, shape, or form, you can use budget equipment for pretty much everything and you're going to be fine. However, you really, really, really need a comfortable chair if you want to make it. Because if your chair is not comfortable, you are not going to enjoy what you're doing, and you're going to wind up causing yourself long-term problems. And that's not what you want. It's like a maroon with a gold dragon stitched on the back. Ooh. Okay. Let me see what you got here. Oh, okay. I like your setup. I like how you have your setup done. Yeah, if you had a third monitor, I think the way I would do it, since you've got like two on the side and then the TV, I would probably do where if you were going to change it from the TV to the monitor, I'd make sure the monitor was like on top of the other two, and then you could put that prompter right underneath it. And then that gives you that ability where you're just doing a slight move on your eyes, so that way you still give everybody the like feeling of the full attention. But yeah, no, your setup's pretty solid. It's I'm gonna say it. It's actually much cleaner than mine. If I was to show you the wiring and how many wires are like just kind of cobbled together, y'all would be like, oh my god, because yeah, my cable management is awful. My cable management is probably one of the worst things, really, when it comes to me doing all this. I have a terrible wiring situation myself. just try to hide it. Just try to hide it. Always try to hide it. Oh, you actually, Ellie, you actually have the Marauder map one? They didn't make that one for very long. That would be it. That's actually kind of cool. Not gonna lie, that's actually kind of cool. Cool. I'm feeling better now that everybody in here is going, yeah, my wiring sucks too. Thank God. I'm not alone. I have the worst cable management. Oh God. All right. We're gonna do this. All right, let me reconnect here because, oh God, I will show you my disaster. My beautiful, beautiful disaster. All right. Boink. All right, here we go. Yeah. I tried. You'll see that there are some zip ties there and everything, but yeah, I definitely tried. And then that's power, and then there's like more power. There's just yeah. And then my PC is on this rack here. And the reason I had to do that is so that way I can actually lift my desk up. Because I have a standing desk. But yeah. Phone went wonky. Yep. But yeah. Cable management sucks. Bad. Real bad. So yeah, I don't do very good with cable management. That is not my forte. Just a couple things plugged in. Yeah. My desk setup is garbage. It's a desk that's probably 20 years older than you that I grabbed off of somebody else's porch. A Roku TV, my art tablet, and a borrowed laptop. Hey, work with what you got. All of that on top of god-awful wiring. Yeah, you know, see? But, I mean, one of the things I can't apparently stop myself from doing is going, ooh, new toy, let me add it, and let me do this, and let me do that, and let me do this, and let me do that, because you give me toys, you give me toys that are electronic, and I go fucking crazy. I will find a way to use it. The only good wiring I have is my TV and Switch, since I put a floating shelf under it, and I need those wires not visible. The wiring on the consoles downstairs, thankfully, you can't really tell unless you get down and look. So it looks clean. It's not, but it looks clean. You should see Rupert's setup. He makes me cringe. Oh no. Oh no. I have so much respect for my ex's setup and so many organized wires. Yeah. So like one of the problems for me is that it actually looked a lot better than what it is now when we first moved here. The problem is I've added stuff since we first moved here, and I've had to undo wires, redo them, and add and shift things, and oh my God. Like, it just gets bad. That's why I have so many Stream Decks. Yeah, I've got the Stream Deck Plus, I've got the 15 buttons Stream Deck, and then I've got my Wave XLR here. Those are what I have. And I'm actually wanting to purchase more Stream Decks. And then I want to get, I'm going to try and see if I can find one of those. I've seen them on Etsy where it basically will fit a Stream Deck, but you can actually pull it out and pull it and put it back under your desk. which is something I would love to do. I'd love to be able to just like put it away when I need it, and then when I do need to have it out, I can just pull it out, hit the buttons I need. I want that. I want that so bad. Me, I'm all about like trying to find ways to keep things as clean as possible, even though I suck at keeping things clean. You know, my wiring situation is garbage. It is what it is. Want to see my setup? Sure. You can send me pictures of setup. Maybe that's what we need to do. Maybe we need to do like a setup channel. And then it can be like our support group where we all don't have to feel so bad. I have the Neo Stream Deck that came out last year though. How is that? Like, how would you say the quality on the Stream Decks, the Neo Stream Deck stuff, really the Elgato Neo things? How do you feel the quality is in comparison? Is it still like the same kind of quality, but oh, you don't have it? Ah, gotcha. Gonna do a setup video this weekend. Been putting it off. People keep asking, but I'll share it in your Discord when I get it done. Yeah, absolutely. I love seeing what people do with their setups because if I'm probably moving again this year, and so some of you can probably inspire me to figure out new ways to set up my own to make it more efficient. So yeah. I just had to move a 16 plug power strip breaker because I was just plugging one thing into another. Really didn't. Oh, yes. Yeah. So, I mean, you guys saw how much I have plugged in. When the breaker actually fried in this room, I knew it was the breaker. But then the guy who came out to fix it tried to blame all of my electronic equipment on it. I was like, dude, no. All this shit has been hooked up for over a year, and it just now started doing it. It's not my equipment. And so then when he went down and he started playing with it, he put in a new breaker, and he looked at the old breaker. He goes, oh, I guess it was the breaker. It's like, no shit. I told you. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm putting in. I'm putting, this whole outlet situation through. I know what I'm doing. It didn't seem worth it. That's fair. That's fair. Cable Anonymous. Yes. Jeremy, I'll get to that in a second. Just because it felt like it could already use a lot of its features with my current stream. Yeah. Oh, that's fair. That is very fair. I remember that Dookie Electronic dude. Yeah. He was just the simple, like, housing repairman kind of guy. He was just kind of a general dude, like, not even specialty. And yeah. Him coming out and telling me that, man, I just wanted to punch him in the face and be like, dude, I know what I'm talking about better than you do. All right, Jeremy said I can put this up here. So here we go. This is Jeremy's setup. You know what I say? We need to help Jeremy. We need to get Jeremy some things. Jeremy needs a desk. We need to get Jeremy a desk, for one. And then we'll get him an HDMI matrix, so that way he can still plug all that stuff up to the TV, and then he can have it on a monitor. My setup looked like that when I started out. Yeah. I wish I had room. That's true. Well, what's above the TV? Is that an important shelving that you have up there? Because I have ideas for you. Because if that shelf above there isn't really necessary, and you don't have anything necessary, or you can relocate it, what I do is I take the TV, I'd mount it on the wall up enough that you would then still have space to put a desk there that you could put the laptop and everything on. And you could have a nice setup right there with a chair and everything. I think that would probably work out pretty well for you. OSU brainstorming is a good time. Oh yeah. Dude, okay. Let me admit something. I'm a dude who loves to watch interior decorating shows. I love watching, those kinds of things because I can sit there and I can go, I like what you did with that. However, I think it would have been better if you did this and this. I love interior decorating. I do. I can't do it myself, but I can sit and critique the shit out of it. But no, seriously, like I think if we were able to take that TV and after you kind of plan out how much space up you're gonna need with a desk there, then you just take about maybe about 4 inches up, and then you mount the bottom of the bottom of the TV will be there, and you mount the TV on the wall. I think one, you're gonna get yourself the, you know, still be able to use the same amount of space, but then you don't have to sit on the floor all the time. You don't have to feel like everything's just kind of laying around and, you know, maybe you're gonna trip over it or anything. You would actually then be able to have everything kind of out of the way, give yourself a better way to move around your own space.
Sir, this is your 5-minute warning. Twitch is demanding advertisements.
Okay. God damn, that's a great idea. So that's why he loves my house flipper stream. Sometimes, yeah. There are limitations with house flipper that just make me mad. That's the only way I can play is on the floor. Yeah, no, see, like, do you have to be on the floor in order to play, or would you be able to sit in a chair and be able to play? Because I know you have some physical limitations. So that's why I'm asking if you had a desk that you could be on, would that still work for you? You know, I know you have those physical limitations. So, and because I'm not familiar with what you need in terms of your limitations and everything, how we could make it effective for you and still clean up that area then. Because I think, I think you could honestly make that work so well. It's a tight space, yeah. You got a small amount of room, but you can still make it work. Because a lot of times people forget that you can go vertical. A lot of people will forget about stacking things vertically in a way that makes sense. I used to stream with a laptop for a little over 2.5 years before I swapped to a PC. The PC is what allowed me to use a lot more plugins and stuff. I don't think my laptop would be able to handle Streamer.bot. Yeah, I can understand that. My laptop here, it's a gaming laptop, but the way it's you can tell that the way the motherboard and the graphics card and the processor and everything is really super geared towards video game performance. That if I was to use OBS and Streamer.bot and everything, it actually does not perform as well. It's interesting because it's like literally the components in it make it to where if I tried to stream from it, it wouldn't be successful because it is so focused on that video game aspect. It's really interesting how drivers and hardware can do that. Okay. Now, I want to look at Marcus SoFlo here. Ooh, here we go. Ooh, Marcus. That's a very tight and effective setup you've got. That is well done, sir. Like, the way it looks, I'm envious. Because it just, I know you can see, like, if you really sit and look, you can see where wiring is and everything. But that's not what it, like, captures my attention. What captures my attention is how you've got the monitors lined up really, really well. The laptop is in a really great position. The way you've put your vertical monitor on the side, it just makes it look really clean. Plus, when you've got, you know, a beautiful fucking sound mixer like that, that's just impressive to me in general. So, can I DM you my god-awful setup? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Marcus is definitely the music enthusiast, and I've only seen a couple like composer setups, and like I'm talking like legit composers. My friend John Brennan does marching band shows, and he's written quite a few for the Ohio State Marching Band. If you ever saw the Ohio State Marching Band's video game performance where they did all the video game music and they had Halo and all that stuff, that was my buddy John. he and I would play Halo together, and he would put on Celine Dion's "My Heart Will Go On" during Halo in proximity chat. So all of a sudden, before you die, you're gonna hear Celine Dion going "Here forever," multi-kill. You know, I'm just a poser. No, you're not. No, there's no such thing. You're still a composer in some ways, but these are the guys who actually like write
This is
out
a reminder
the
that ads
notes.
will begin in 30 seconds. Please be ready for them.
Okay. Thanks, Dad. I've never seen Vid's setup. But no, Marcus, I really like your setup. Your setup's really, really nice. Incoming request. Oh, yeah. Doo. I mean, I love looking at setups, and if you ever want advice, well, hang on, let's do ads. He had the whole basement, and see, that's the only reason we wanted to get one of the 3-bedroom houses, is it did have the basement, but I wouldn't have been able to take up the whole basement. I would have had to split it with the kids. So, I mean, the 4-bedroom house, still works out great. It's just a little bit of a tighter fit. Marcus may be the enthusiast, but I do have the museum, the pop music history with over 2 terabytes of music. Is it true? I've thought about putting together the network Plex server to where like we basically can upload music and movies and whatnot, and I have me host it, and then you guys can like literally just in and out stream or download or whatnot. I thought about doing that, but I have to see what happens when we move first, and also if I can get a solid, like, big hard drive to make it all fit. The networking part wouldn't be the difficult part for me. Excuse me. Wait, is that Kenny Rogers? Hold the damn phone. Is that a Kenny Rogers vinyl? No, I am absolutely looking at the Kenny Rogers vinyl. That cannot be ignored. That I have to look at. I don't think I have seen a Kenny Rogers album in like at least 20 years. It has been a long time since I've ever seen a Kenny Rogers album. That's incredible. I almost want to be like, where'd you find it? But honestly, man, I'm going to tell you right now, that setup right there, that's like the first PC setup I ever had after I had built my first PC. Sent you his old setup? Sweet. See, and I'm not going to judge you on that. I love going to the thrift store. You can find a lot of great shit at a thrift store. I go thrifting all the time. I love thrifting. Problem is, my size is apparently popular when it comes to clothes. So, yeah, there's never anything for me in a thrift store when it comes to clothes. But, when it comes to furniture and stuff, yeah, I'll look at that stuff all the time because you saved yourself a bunch of money that you can put towards other things or save up for a better desk or whatever you want to do. But, it works. And that's the other thing I try to remind people. Don't make the mistake of having to feel like you need to go out and buy a gaming desk or you need to go out and buy all this stuff and we've got to have all the fancies. Don't do that shit. Especially if you're going to stream, just work with what you got. If you're able to save up some money to get better things, then great, do that. But don't spend money because you think you have to. That's the reason why I really want to start kind of focusing. If I'm going to start doing hardware stuff, I want to start focusing on hardware that is budget friendly and show people that it's okay to have budget friendly and not name brand. Because, I started with my first capture card was a Mirror box. It had its issues, but it still worked great. I suck at thrifting, no patience to look for the good stuff. Oh, see, Kristen and I have a way of making sure that no matter what we're doing, we can always entertain ourselves. So we'll always find the most ridiculous, tacky fucking shit and go, honey, what do you think of this? Oh, Gecko is good at thrifting. I like going to thrift stores in general. So yeah, Kristen and I will always find fun ways to like thrift and make it fun. So that helps. All right. Ooh. Damn. Look at that. Oh, he even went with the I'm super awesome speakers. Look at that. The I'm a super awesome dude speakers. This just almost reminds me of downstairs. My downstairs in the way, except not Funko, video games. I like that shelving unit. That shelving unit's really cool. That's pretty impressive, not gonna lie. I don't know if I don't think I have it on here. I know where I do have it though. I know where I have it. That I can find it a little bit easier. It would be in the WWO. Let me see here. I think it was it in Poster Pics? Hello, Skittles. How you doing? I don't know if it was in here. There is a spot where Scully and I were like literally showing off each other's stuff. Was it in Follow You the Talents? I don't think it was, but maybe it was. I know I've put it in here. I've put pictures in here. I just gotta find them again. I also don't know how long ago it was. I'm sure once I see that picture, I'll be like, there it is. Like it's pretty close to the beginning of all this. It was a long time ago. Long time ago. I made a quick vid for you. Ooh, yay. Loving the guitars, right? One day when you know I can actually own a house, then I can have a cooler setup. Dude, even with the space you have, we can make it work. Like, I can totally make it work. Okay, so here it is. This is my downstairs. So this is the video game collection, what I have aptly dubbed the vault. Over here, that's an apothecary that holds video game controllers. So like up here, like in here, I have N64 controllers, Wiimotes, PS2, 3, 4, PS1 controllers. The original Duke Xbox controller is in here, as well as a few others. There's Xbox 360s. Yeesh. So yeah, and then I've got some special editions up here. So that's one spot. Now, this is the left side. So here, like I made sure that if I'm going to have my consoles there, I want to make sure that, they're prettily displayed. The OSUPhoenix wall sign, that was done by American Craftsman CNC. So if you remember the Rising Phoenix, she was the one who made it, and then she sent it to me as a gift. It is still one of my favorite things I've ever received, and the work that she put into it and how like detailed, like, I mean, seriously, literally the lines are so damn clean on the paint, on the actual woodwork and everything. It was so clean. Like I love that piece. I love that piece to death. I'll never get rid of that. But here's the other side, in case you were wondering. So this is the TV as it is now, but originally we had a 55-inch and a 55-inch, and then they were hooked up with the HDMI matrix, and you could literally play whatever you wanted on any of the screens. So yeah. But that's my setup there. Whole vinyl collection, almost original copies. Ooh, Queen. That's one of my favorites. You got a good. Oh, yeah. Holy cow, you got some good vinyls there. Much jealous. I want a vinyl collection. I really do. Okay. Rolling under the covers video. Ooh. Uh-oh. What?
If you had to name your bedroom moves after video game mechanics, would you be more of a quick time event, open world exploration, or turn-based strategy?
Turn-based strategy. Yep. That's yep. That is literally the way I would go on that. Yep. I like your biddies menu, by the way. So that's almost like nutty. Does it rotate through? Oh, the cloud effect. I like that. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Super awesome speakers. He's got the LCD screen inside the PC. Damn. That's what? It's so pretty. I also like the C130 hanging there. Wow. That's pretty, man. I also like how you've incorporated the sound treatment. Very, very classy. Wow. I'm fucking jealous of this. I wish I could get my setup to look that good. So when I do shoutouts, they appear on the TV. Oh, nice. It's hooked up to your PC? Awesome. I've actually thought about doing that, but like, my thing is, before I would ever do something like that, I want to make sure that like I would basically switch over from a green screen kind of look. I feel like you know, if I'm going to have like really cool stuff, I like I have a screen or whatnot. It would need to be like not green screen. It's less impressive if you green screen and then put a TV monitor. It just doesn't work. 25-foot HDMI. Hey, that's really nice, man. The jelly is me. The jelly is very me. Damn. I don't think I could ever really have it like that solid. Because I'm always changing my setup and always updating and always, you know, doing all the things. Mine's boring. I work on the computer all day and just stream on my phone. Hey, there's no problem with that. Simple, clean, and effective. There's nothing wrong with that. Seriously, simple, clean, and effective? Perfect. Like, I like how it just keeps everything very simplistic.
The magical realm of Facebook Marketplace. A treasure trove of random junk and questionable deals. What could possibly go wrong?
Well,
Smiley face.
If you find the right people, you can actually save yourself a crap ton of money by going through like Facebook Marketplace. You just have to be willing to wade through the dumbasses. Definitely want a themed setup. Yeah. Call it streaming on a budget. Hey, look, any way you can find stuff like that you feel you can improve with, like, go for it. You should have no shame in it. So, like, one of the things I like to do, when you can do refurbished, you can do Amazon refurbished, which will take you to their renewed. I look for Elgato products there. My key lights that I have, my 2 Elgato key lights, I actually saved about $125 for the pair because they were open box items on Amazon. And then there's also, if you go to like Corsair, I don't know, Corsair I think kind of changed things around a little bit, but they also have their certified refurbished. Like seriously, look at refurbished stuff because you'd be surprised what you can find this way. So like, here's a $2,000 monitor, half off. You know, you can find ridiculous deals like that just by looking at refurbished stuff. This is how I get replacement parts a lot of times. You know, is I look at these kinds of things. It used to be that they put the Elgato products on here. I don't think they do anymore. I think they now have kept this strictly for PC. And I think because of that, I think they have a completely different method that they're taking care of Elgato products, that they bring them in, and then I think they do something completely different where they don't actually resell them. I like the setup, just enough for all you need. Yep. Me, I can't have enough. I need to play with all the things. I like all the things to play with. The only thing I think I bought new was the 32-inch curved monitor, and I only got that because I had a Costco gift card that was on sale. There you go. Stream Deck Plus, but nothing popping up on Marketplace. Yeah, Stream Decks. Stream Decks have gained a lot of popularity, not because of streaming, but because it allows options outside of streaming. The way you can macro stuff with a Stream Deck for almost anything has been incredibly powerful. In fact, I have an entire profile that's dedicated to DaVinci Resolve that I use when I'm video editing. And I use my Stream Deck Plus a lot to actually like sit and rewind the video, fast forward, and then hit this spot, do a cut here, do a cut here, do a cut here. So I'm like literally just going with my Stream Deck, and they have it for almost everything. I want to get, it's $35, and I'm thinking about doing it, but there's a whole profile for Blender, and I'm thinking about getting that too. Because believe it or not, those macros are amazing. So like they're becoming even more popular because it's not just a streaming thing anymore. People are realizing that. So it just kind of like, fuck. Elgato refurbished. I don't think they do this anymore, but yeah, this you would have to go to like Newegg, Micro Center. I guess it would normally be in Corsair, but they probably just don't. They're probably having a problem with it. But it's just one of those. If you're looking for refurbished, it can be difficult sometimes. But every now and then you'll wind up with one that works. Like here, if you wanted the version 1 Elgato face cam, apparently it's on Mercari. I don't know if you really want to trust that or not, but it's there. I mean, sometimes you just gotta flip through and see what you can come up with. I will say, I put this on the back of my Stream Deck Plus. This is their USB hub. It works great. Literally, like, works perfectly. And the fact that it has the SD card reader on the side has made my life much easier, because now I don't have to fidget with like little things to plug it into and blah, blah, blah. Really, really handy product. So I can vouch for that. Plus, there's the other option where they have the XLR plug for it. So, which I already have the Wave XLR, so it's like I didn't need that. I'm not gonna double up on that. That just sounds stupid. But yeah, I do a lot of refurbished shopping. Sometimes I'll even get a little squirrely and I'll be like, what kind of off-brand stuff can I get? And there have been some off-brand Stream Deck things that I have thought about getting, and they come from like the same people who would make the OSUPhoenix mics, which a lot of people are like, oh, they're really great, and I'm like, I can hear the tinniness of it. I'm a little bit of an audiophile, and I get very detail oriented in the sound. And when it comes to the OSUPhoenix microphone, I can hear that tin. I can hear that just like little bit of like in my ear, and it just sent my favorite vinyl albums to you. You have vinyls? I feel like I'm the only asshole who doesn't have vinyls. What is wrong with me? Ooh, nice. Ozzy, Alice Cooper, School's Out. Yeah. Rainbow Bright Christmas. No shit. Holy shit. I I remember that album. No fucking shit. I remember that album. Wow. That was a blast from my past right there. Elvira! You know what? For being like in her 70s, she's still hot. More Ozzy. Yeah, I know you're a big Ozzy fan. The Beatles. Yeah. Black Sabbath. Yeah. Ah, Kenny Rogers' greatest hits. Now I've seen Kenny Rogers twice. If I see it one more time, I swear to God, he's gonna pop up. I like all of my Elgato products except the Facecam Pro. For some reason, when I turn off the PC and turn it back on, it's not recognized, and I have to unplug it and plug it back in for it to work. I honestly believe that is a problem of the Camera Hub software. I think there's a glitch in it because it's supposed to be able to handle the 4K cam link and my face cam, and it does not. It doesn't do it well unless I open up that application and keep it running, and it's not supposed to be that way. So I think that is honestly a software issue. I've been told that my phone has better mic quality than my Turtle Beach headset. That is entirely possible. How old is your Turtle Beach? I just started my vinyl collection recently. I felt I was left out. Now I'm feeling very left out. I'm feeling very left out right now. Chipmunks live with the Beatles or sing with the Beatles? What? Wow, and that's the original Chipmunks. That's the original voices too. That's kind of cool. Oh, Jelly. The Back to the Future movie soundtrack album. Hell yeah. With Earth Angel, please be mine. So like 2020, 2019. Yeah, okay, that sounds about right. So here's the thing I will tell you right now when it comes to the Turtle Beach headsets versus your phone. Okay? There is a reason why a lot of people overlook the fact that they should probably use their phone in a lot of different scenarios with like streaming and such. And it's because, believe it or not, your phone is designed to be outmatched, or your phone is designed to outmatch most other electronics in a lot of fields. So, for a while there, I actually used my cell phone as my webcam. I actually used this instead of, buying a webcam and whatnot. I actually would just use, since mine's an Android, where is it? Oh, it's on my other screen. Oh, here, I'll pull it up. Let's just make this easy. And they actually now have an OBS plugin for this, by the way. But if you go to DroidCam by Dev47 apps, this is what I was using to use my phone to, put it on the screen. This is what I used for my webcam for quite a while. And the thing is, it was actually a better quality than the Facecam Pro. Because your camera built into your phone is meant to be on that same level, as most other cameras on the market. It's like that step down from having a mirrorless or a DSLR camera. That's what it's supposed to be. When it comes to the microphone and the speakers, those are designed to be incredibly sensitive and incredibly powerful because they want to make sure that if you have to be hands-free in your phone or in your car and you don't have all the fancy stuff that you have an older car, they want to make sure it's sensitive enough that it can pick up your voice easily and you can hear easily. So the speakers and the mic on your phone are actually a higher quality than what you would get in a Turtle Beach headset, or actually even a lot of different headsets when it comes to gaming. So you are not wrong in that people will say you will sound better with this than you will with a Turtle Beach headset. And it's because these are designed to outclass those. Because your headsets are actually made with a lot cheaper quality products. So, there are times where, you know, I know people who have, they're like, oh, well, let me jump in Discord, and they will use their phone to do Discord instead of using, you know, a headset or anything, because they get better clarity through a phone. And it's because it's designed to be that way. There's a reason why you do pay a stupid amount of money for your cell phone. So, yeah. By the way, hi, Jaster. I see you. But yeah, like if you, with your cell phone and you want to stream and you want to have a camera, seriously, Droid Cam. This is what I use for Android. And it works great. They do have this does work for Apple. It's a slightly different app if you go to it. So on this, you can still use your iPhone as a webcam using the same interface. But if you have the application on your phone, there is an OBS plugin that you can hook into, and then you don't have to use that source, or you don't have to use the app. Me, I still use it the old-fashioned way because I have enough plugins as it is. But yeah, 100% something I do recommend. If you want to have a camera, but you don't have a budget, you've already got a camera in your pocket, and you can use it very easily. And if you get the Pro version or X version or whatever they call it, I think it costs like $10 for a lifetime. So like it's like a $10 investment, but it's good. Howdy, yes, howdy. Not only that, but the tech built into the mic has gotten so good, it's hard to play music through the phone now because it focuses on voice over background sounds. Yep. 100%. You seen that new draw plugin? Yes. So I actually have I almost have a bone to pick with Exceldro on this one. So okay. Let me just do it this way. Right screen. Okay. So back in the day, the only way you could make this work was you had to do the Lua, and I got rid of the Lua, but it was called Whiteboard, and the Whiteboard Lua was the only way to get this to work, and it was okay for a while. But the more OBS has progressed, the more outdated and less functional that became, and I got pissed and decided, fine, I'm done with it. And then the new zoom to mouse, I got upset that it only limits to one screen, and that made me really upset. And I don't like that it's limited to one screen. And so that's when I went and I found out about Zoom It. And so I downloaded Zoom It and I made the video about Zoom It, and that's how I was doing everything. Exceldro releases the frickin' draw plugin like 2 weeks after I made that video. And I was like, dude, seriously? I come up with a workaround that finally does what I needed to do, and then you're like, oh, by the way, I made a draw plugin. I just got so upset. I wanted to smack him in the face. Not really, but, you know, it's just one of those things where it's the same thing that I did when it came to Streamer.bot and the decks that they have, and making it a moderator board. I made that video, put it up, and then a few weeks later, Nutty made the same kind of video, and I was like, God damn it, will you guys stop? Every time I'm like, I have a great idea. Damn it. But yes, I'm pretty sure I did install the draw plugin to this. So I don't think it really works with a nested scene. And I'm actually working on here, global draw source is what you would want to put in. Don't put in a new, like with this, I have found, don't put in a new source. Just put in that global draw source. Now, what you want to do then is go to your docs, come down to the draw, pop that open, and now you actually have the, oops, that's not what I wanted to do. No. All right. Over here. Let me fix this. So then you get
This is
this.
your 5-minute warning. Twitch is demanding
Stop doing that.
advertisements.
All right, whatever. Twitch advertisements. Let me fix this to where it's not actually trying to latch onto anything in OBS. Yes, meception. So, the really cool thing about this is he added the ability to where you have different kinds of things you can use. The one thing I would ask him to add is an arrow, an instant arrow that's available on Zoom It. That's one feature I do like. But yeah, drawing on the screen is not hard with this. And then to clear it, you just have that button. Now, one thing I would like to see done is that, well, here, left screen. Left screen. Make this easier to see here. There. Me Inception in a different way. But one of the things I would like to see is, one, the arrows. Two, a little bit of clarity in how he coded this to where I can set up Streamer.bot, Streamer.bot, or really just Stream Deck keys that'll hotkey it. But I will say this does work really, really well. When it comes to colors, you literally have the full color customization to it, which is way more than what we had before. So you can choose your colors and you can still draw as you need to. And then, oh, whoops. But like, if you were to do the brush, like the brush still kind of looks similar, but you can see a little bit of a difference. I think it comes to where if you were to do this at 100% on it, where you don't get that opacity kind of filtering into it, you kind of get a little bit more. But yeah, you can increase pixel size to be bigger. I mean, it really is designed well. It functions really well. There are just a few things that I would like to see done. But yeah, like now you can frame things and be like, this right here, look at this. And, you know, put a line in it. Put a line in the coconut and mix it all up. Yeah, don't do this. But yeah, it is a great program. What I'm trying to work on is basically now where with the draw, I can use my drawing tablet here. And I can actually then write things out and use it. So I've got to actually set this up to where my drawing tablet is a completely separate screen and the draw portion will pop up on the drawing tablet at all times. But yeah, now I can, you know, I can write. I can write pretty awesomely. So being able to use a drawing tablet with it is fantastic. So this is 100% a feature I would absolutely recommend, especially if you like to do tutorial stuff like I do, where you're like, man, you know, I really want to show you this, and like, here's where you need to go, and here's where you need to go. I just need to do a few more setup things with it. But yeah, really, really great plugin. And then to enhance it then, what I would say would be still go and find the OBS Zoom to Mouse Lua. Because then you can set up your hotkeys to zoom in, and then you would be able to use the draw on top of it. So you could zoom in on something and then draw as well. At least that's what I believe we should be able to do. So again, I want to set up my drawing tablet to where I can make that work. I'm going to try and basically disable the zoom it stuff. So that way I can focus on this method, because I think this method is really what I want to do in the first place. The only thing I have a problem with on the zoom to follow mouse is that you only get to choose one source. You can't make it universal across all your screens. That would be my only thing. I have to invest in Google Meet soon, since it's the cheapest option I can afford for doing the group chat needed for my podcast. We were using Skype, and Microsoft announced that Skype operations are going to shut down in May. Let me guess, they want to focus on Teams. Is that the big thing? They want to focus on Teams? Microsoft in there. Oh, we're going to end support. No, never heard of Zoom It. So Zoom It, I have right here. It's a Microsoft program, essentially. But what I found out, and thanks to Andy Lippy, as always, you know, if you download Power Toy settings, it gives you a whole slew of different like Windows tools here. I'll show you after we do our ad break here, which should be probably easy. Oh, man, I'm talking my ear off. My ears. Nope, not there yet. Nope. Nope. Chuck Testa. Nope, it's not Oceans. It's not Fight Club. Not close. Not close with 12 Monkeys. Kind of a similar genre, but Fight Club 2. Don't talk about Fight Club. It's Bambi, guys. You know it's Bambi. It's always Bambi. Bambi everything. Bam, bam. How do you exit the original? Hey, Jaster! Good job. You won. That's your first win. Hell yeah. Okay, where's my power? Ooh. Oh no, that's Windlister. That's when I can't find Windlister. When I can't find where the hell I put a window. Where's okay? Maybe I had. So, Zoom It is a program where you can do actually quite a few different things. But let me go ahead and pull up the power tools because it's actually integrated into it. Or power toys, I should say. So, thank you for the love. Love you too. Microsoft is shifting all focus onto Teams, and yeah, move it. Okay, yep, sounds about right. So here, Power Tools is actually something you can download. It is basically like an add-on for Windows, essentially. So this basically gives you a lot of shortcut keys and advanced features you can use in Windows. So this is not like a streaming thing. This is really just a productivity thing in general. So if you need a color picker, you have that there. There's an advanced paste option, which I haven't exactly figured that out, what that does. Fancy Zones is what Andy featured, and Fancy Zones makes it to where you can create entire shortcuts to where, let's say you have everything exactly where you need it to be for your stream. So your OBS is set exactly where it needs to be. Your chat is set exactly where it needs to be. Like all your different things that you run your stream with, you have them set. What you do is you actually save a setup, and then all you have to do is double click it, and it will automatically load all that stuff where you saved it to. So Fancy Zones is a nice way to basically do an auto launch of everything you need and have it placed where you like having it. So Fancy Zones is definitely something that is actually a really handy tool. Find My Mouse, if you can't figure out where it is, if you do control left twice, this is what happens. It shows you exactly where your mouse is. I don't know if you guys could see that, but I could see it. You can do mouse highlighter where it'll do all that stuff. Like there's a lot of different things on here that you can wind up making, customizing it to what you need. Now, when it comes to Zoom It, it is part of this package. Let me do that. And let me turn this one off because I have another one that's active, so I've got to figure this stuff out. All right, where is it? It says there's one active. I don't see it in here. Okay, what if I did this? Okay, I don't know where the active one is then. It doesn't make any damn sense. All right. Baby Bing. Here we go. Okay. Maybe if I go in here and I try to find it. Down to Z. Hang on. But it's not there. What the? Oh. Okay. Well, essentially, so what Zoom It does is in here, it has a bunch of different things you can do with it, right? So I set up some hotkeys to run it with my Stream Deck just by basically saying, hey, input this hotkey. So one thing you can do is you can zoom in on your screen, and you can actually wind up doing this with any screen. Of course, well, here, top screen. So here's like my 32-inch, and I can, as long as my mouse is on that screen, it can zoom in on. Left screen. So there's that. Then there is the draw function, where you can literally draw on your screen. Like, this isn't like, it's similar to OBS, but you're not drawing on a completely different window. You are literally drawing on the screen. So there's that. There's also a version where it's a live zoom and a live draw. Erase. There's also one where you can, if you're in draw mode, if you do text, you can actually type your text right there on the screen. So, I mean, this still has its features that are useful. You can also enable snip. So, like, if you wanted to take, be able to snip a section and screenshot it, it'll do that, and then you just go somewhere and do Control V, and voila, you've got that picture you just snipped right there. Additionally, there are a couple things that I think are fun. So if you were to be in it and you hit, I think you have to be in draw right now on this, and I go there and then I hit K. Now it turns my entire screen into a blackboard. So now my entire screen is now just black, and I can draw on. So it has that, and if you wanted to, you could do a whiteboard. So if you wanted it the opposite, you can do it that way. Then we have where if you are drawing, so like drawing the arrow, let's see, it's Control Shift, and then you point and click like that. So this is like what I would love to have in Exceldo's Draw, is to be able to actually put these kinds of arrows in. I think that would just be super helpful, especially for somebody like me, but they have ellipsis and all that stuff. Like, there are a ton of things you can do with it. And then additionally with Zoom It, you can put together a timer. So you can have a timer pop up in the corner of a screen. You can set it however you need it to, so you can actually have timers going off. You can also record whatever's happening on the screen. You can record it in real time. And it will also pick up your audio input. So your microphone, it'll pick up whatever your microphone you're using. Now, if you want to pick up everything that's happening, what you would have to do is you'd probably have to set it to the output voice meter in order to pick up like music, video, sound, and all that to make it work. But it has that too. Now, the one thing I will say with the record feature, it does not show you very well that it's recording. And so the only way I was able to find out that this thing was recording was to come down into the toolbar, and I had to right click on the icon and find out that it was actually recording. It had recorded 660 gigs of video one time, which ate up like my entire default drive. So yeah, Marcus, thank you for the lurk. So yeah, that's what Zoom It does. But again, the power toys here, I mean, you can choose what's enabled, what's not. But there are a lot of different things. So there are even like File Explorer add-ons. So if you use File Explorer like I do all the time, you can basically put it to where you got these preview handlers a little bit better. So you can actually look at PDF files in the thumbnail rather than just being that stupid PDF icon. You can turn things off if you need to. There's also this is actually really handy, File locksmith. So what this can do is basically make it to where you can lock a file from being deleted or changed or anything like that. And it'll show you what's using what files and directories, which is great. Especially if you need to figure out what the hell's going wrong with your computer. But yeah, I mean, this has just so many different things in here. This is like a nerd's dream. Keyboard manager. So if you were to do this, you can actually sit and remap your entire keyboard if you wanted to. You can remap shortcuts. I think you can do that with the mouse too. Well, find mouse. Appearance and behavior, so you can change how your mouse works right here. Prevents module activation when in excluded, so you can make sure that it isn't going to happen in certain applications if you don't want it to. I mean, there's so much you can do if you do a lot of foreign language typing. The quick accents, you now have a possibility of doing that. I mean, again, this just has a ridiculous amount of things that you can do. Setting what should always be on top. You can set that with just a shortcut. I mean, again, it's ridiculous all the stuff you can do with this. So, yeah. And all you have to do is look for Power Toys. You just Google Power Toys, and you'll find it. But it's an incredibly powerful tool. Or Google. So if I just Google Power Toys, this is what you're looking for. Learn Microsoft. And you just come in here and do install, and you're good to go. Is that built into Windows, or is that an OBS plugin? So this would install into your Windows. This is literally a Windows tool. It's 100% free. 100% free. So again, this is just something that it's like an add-on to your Windows. So it just provides you a lot of different customization options that you can have to really customize your Windows experience and make it easier for you to do a lot of similar tasks. So like, I actually have I did the zone feature, where I have things set up in a specific way, and they will always be reset up that way as long as I click on the icon for it. But this way, when I'm like, I'm going to go stream, I just hit this thing and it pops everything up as I need it. I want the thing that opens all the windows and programs. Yeah, that is that's in the Power Toys. And again, that is the where is it? Where did it go? Where did it go? Fancy zones. That's what you're looking for. So this is basically where you can create those window layouts to make your multitasking easy. So this way, when you save, you know, that specific zone and everything, how you have things set up, you can just double click on an icon and bam, there you go. You can do the same thing with like the workspaces idea, where you have one workspace and then you need to switch to a completely different workspace. You can have that set up as well, and do it that way. So, I mean, there's different ways you can go about it, but I mean, there's so many different things you can do with Power Tools to really customize your Windows experience for how you want it, that it really is handy. I definitely recommend playing with it because it's got a lot of features, a lot. And some I haven't even tried yet. But yeah, it's definitely one that Andy Lippy had shown it just for the fancy zones for that whole thing. That was his big focus on it. Mine came with Zoom It, because Zoom It was the alternative to the follow the Zoom follow mouse and the drawing, trying to get it all to work. So, but again, this has a lot of different things. What's the text extractor? I haven't even looked at this. Convenient way to copy text from anywhere on the screen. Ooh. That's pretty cool. So again, like, I mean, this is just like a whole bunch of different kinds of shortcuts that you can do really in Windows. It makes it just very easy to multitask a lot of different things. So yeah, this is one of those programs that it's not even really for streaming. This is just really fucking handy if you are on your PC and doing a lot of work on your PC. This is just incredibly handy to have. So yeah, definitely one I recommend. And as you guys can tell, I could talk for forever and vamp on this kind of stuff forever. I can fill a lot of time. It sounds terrible, but it's just really it's good to be able to have that knowledge, have these things that you can go to and use, because honestly, there are so many different tools out there. You don't know what to use. And me, I'm always looking for alternative ways to do things to make it easier for some people to do things, because not everything is going to be easy. I saw you hit it, but it didn't activate? Question mark? Just pick up a 24-pack of water if you can. Thank you. Love you. There it goes. Okay, I just had to... It's giving anime eyes? What is, me? I don't think I can do anime eyes. I don't think I can do that. It'd be nice if I could. What the hell? I can't do that. It's not my thing. I'm not good at anything. Okay, so that's all done. So on the links, things I need to add. I need to add website, which is very easy for me to do. Except, okay, website. Now, what icon can I use for a website? There isn't one. Okay. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Sorry, I'm gonna get back to work on my Doros here. Okay, I guess I need to upload a logo because I never did that. That's weird. I thought I did. All right, upload. Click on this, and I'm gonna upload one of my photo logos. Yes, logo. Now I gotta go digging through all my crap. I have so much. Where is the one I'm looking for? That one. Okay, and come down and click that. Yep. Yep. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'll just leave it like that. Gotta run. Actually, hate to make it a short time. Hey, no problem. You do you, boo-boo. I'm not upset by it. And I will never be upset by it. You've got a life. You live your life. Do what you gotta do. Okay, but how do... All right, let me... No, not add block. Can I just drag and drop? Yes. Website needs to go on the top. So yeah, I'm just going to be sitting here and just working on this. Although I am getting hungry. Hungry. And I have so much stuff to do. It sucks. Thank you again for helping me. I don't think I can say that enough. I truly appreciate. Hey, no problem. Honestly, seriously, If you need anything, you can always reach out to me. I will respond as fast as I can, but I will always be here to help where and when I can. That's just what I like to do. I like to help people achieve what they're trying to achieve. I want everybody to be able to, have their creativity, have their way of doing things. So yeah, absolutely. You don't ever have to really thank me because it's honestly fun for me. So it keeps me engaged, keeps me doing things. It's what I love to do. It's my thing. What time? Oh wow.
I just saw what time it is.
What time is it? It's time for lunch. Yes, I totally went there. Sorry. You're allowed to hate me now. Okay, so those are all that. Now I need to do... I need to do a separate thing. I want to put a divider. Ish. Honestly, I think that that'll just... Okay, we added the divider. Now, I'm going to make this the links for everything R&D side. Because, yeah, I got to do all the R&D stuff. R&D division. That's going to be... oh, it doesn't have the proper one. Okay. I got to get that. Go to my website and get the right one. I think I put it... Is design services the correct one? It should be. Yes, that does take me to the homepage of the R&D division. Yay! I get to go here and go, oh, pow! And I think because in assets, that I don't need, and that only has beta tester. So I need to do the one that's not beta tester. Upload. We're going to use it. Ta-da! This one, I'll change the theming on it just a little bit. I think I'll inverse. So, let's see. We want to make that one a red button. Yeah? Yeah. I like that. Okay, so that, okay, that part, add another link. This one is going to be, YouTube. And then I got to get that. I also need to, oh God, I got to update that too, because I don't have, it still says designs by OSUPhoenix. So, yeah, I got work to do. A lot of fixins'. All right, get this channel. We're going to drop it in here. Chapow! And then I need the YouTube logo. Yeah, I like that one. And then custom theme, we're going to make sure background is the YouTube red. Oh, I guess I shouldn't make this one then red, should I? Guess I'll put it back to black. Go back to black and we'll make the text red. Give it some personality. Yes. Okay. What else do I have for the frickin' R&D division? Oh, there's a Facebook page. Because God knows I have so many different things. This is exciting, isn't it? It's like the greatest thing ever. Oh my god. I can't believe we get to sit and watch this. This is the most exciting thing I've ever seen. Oh my god, guys. Oh my god. I love this. It's so much fun. We get to sit and watch him do work. Don't mind me. I'm entertaining myself. Facebook. Okay, Facebook. And then, what color is this? What color is it? Because we want to do Facebook colors. So the background it goes like that. And that is the Facebook color. Okay. Is there anything I am missing for R&D? I don't believe so. Ooh. No, I won't put that on the... Well, yeah, I can put that on the links. We'll do fourth. We'll put... Okay. Yeah, fourth wall stuff. So let me add a block. Fourth wall products. And this will be shop.OSUPhoenix.tv. What doing, baby? Did I do something wrong? I thought it would populate by now. Oh, shit. That was unintentional. Here we go. There it goes. Starting to load. Okay. So I need to find some of my R&D stuff. So let's put up do the Pokemon ball, do the multi-scheduler, add piece. I think that should do it, right? Or should I put... Nah, let's add the Pyro one. Do 4, right? Right. We should do 4. Okay. And then, what's the custom theme? Product background, product text. Okay. Product text. I need something that's going to stand out pretty easily on all of them. I feel like white just disappears. Black's going to disappear. What's a color that's going to actually show up? Anybody got any ideas? This isn't like yellow supposed to be one. See, that's too bright. I guess red is going to have to be the way to go. Okay. And then if we were to... Visible... Can it collapse? Shouldn't it be able to collapse?
Sir, this is your 5-minute warning. Twitch is demanding advertisements.
It's okay. We're going to probably end here soon anyway. So, Felix, shut down ads. Okay. I did it again. Okay, so I need to add a... I think I need to add a panel here that's just kind of a general thing. Oh, thank you for the love. Thank you. I don't know how I want to do it. All right, well, I'm just gonna stop there. Because I'm gonna. My brain is starting to go because I'm getting hungry. So, and I've got so much other stuff to do. I got to work on a YouTube video, and I can't do that while streaming, and a lot to do. A lot to do. I'm always working. That's just what I am. Now, is there anybody we could raid? Anybody got somebody good? Because I want to make sure we raid someone. Ooh, let's raid Nutty. I've never, ever in my life raided Nutty, and I would love to do that. Wait, what is he working on? Is he working in Meld? Oh, he's watching Harris. He's watching the video I watched. Okay. I love Nutty. I want to raid Nutty. I like raiding Nutty. Nutty's cool. Plus, Nutty's got a really, really cool, like... He's the one who inspired my raid alert, so... Ish. Alright, so that is gonna do it for me for today. So join me in raiding out to Nutty, the man, the legend, the one who inspired me in the first place. And, yeah, so... I'm gonna be gone for the weekend because, you know, birthday weekend. But we will be back on Tuesday. And what we're doing on Tuesday, I don't know. And hopefully I'll actually, for once, put together a schedule and actually, like, do a schedule. One thing I do want to try and do is, like, get some kind of community gaming going. So maybe that's what I'll do either Tuesday or Friday, something like that. We'll figure it out. But yes, we're going to go raid Nutty. Y'all have a wonderful weekend, and I will have a good one. Thank you so much for that rolling under the cover. I'm sending you D-pics. Please don't. Please don't. I don't want that. So, all right, my friends, I will catch you on the flip side. And no... I love you guys very much. Thank you for everything you do for me. It really, really does mean a lot. So let's go raid. Have a good weekend.
So yeah, these are all the plugins that I actually use in my setup. So you're not gonna get any things here that I kind of was like whatever. Like I actually use these in my setup.
Let's bring this camera back to its original form here. So I'm gonna add a shadow here. And you will notice.
Yep. So this is what we were talking about before, the auto padding. So this is out of date, because the plugin has an auto pad filter now.